Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to MHF. I am Don Hussam and I'm just here to tell you that Liverpool, Arne Slot is going to turn it around and we're absolutely coming for Arsenal on top of the league. We're coming for the top spot. We're going to retain the Premier League title, of course, because we got Isak, we got Wirtz, we got Kerkez, we got Frimpong, we got all these people actually. And we got the champion manager, Arne Slot, who's better than everyone in the league, of course. So that is like what you're waiting to hear, of course, that Liverpool are going to turn it around. Liverpool are going to go on a run, finally, and they're going to absolutely turn it around. And our team is there. We support Liverpool, the biggest club in England. Of course, you guys know, the biggest club in England. And Liverpool are, listen, the board have done their job. They had the meeting with Arne Slot. He's going to turn it around. He's going to absolutely, you know what I mean, like turn it around. Allah Salah, I'm telling you from now, he's going to win player of the season. You'll see he's going to go back to his form. He already has 6 GA, similar to the superstar Eze. And he's going to absolutely turn it around. And Isak is going to get 25 goals. Wirtz, he's getting his 20 GA soon. He just needs to come back from the injury, of course. Hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Even though Arsenal are top of the league, they're going to bottle it. We all know. Bottle job FC. They're going to bottle it. They're going to fumble in February or March. And there's going to be Liverpool there because City are shit. So Liverpool are going to come back. What? 11 points behind. We know that. We can go to the Emirates and win against Arsenal. We have done it before. We can do it again. You know, Arsenal think they're strong. But listen, it's Liverpool Football Club. It's the best club in England. It's the badge right there. How's everyone doing?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Jeko, your hand went up and then it went down like a minute later.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I prefer OBS, by the way. I prefer OBS if this is. I think that it's not about, because your camera is so crisp. It's not your internet. This is definitely not your internet.
Maybe I have to check if it's like a setting on.
Yeah, it's not your internet, because you look so crisp and your sound is so crisp. You're not lagging. Like if it's your internet, your camera would be on 420 or 240. It's not. Your camera is crisp. It's super crisp. Look at it. It's super crisp.
Hella crisp.
Yeah, like it's HD. It's not your internet. It is something else. It's something that you're running something on the side that is.
I have a lot
Bro.
of tabs open. Maybe that's it.
Probably you have a lot of that. Maybe I don't know, but it's strange. Maybe join from a different browser, like a Safari or like a something else.
I could try that.
Yeah. But what are the Arsenal people saying, guys? You guys finally winning the league? Finally?
Listen, not finally, man. It's gonna happen.
Finally winning the league. What do you mean not finally?
Listen, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're just like how I'm sitting now. One arm here, just relaxing. You know what I mean?
It's game by game, you know.
Thank you. Do you know what it is, bro? The other fans are trying to get us to, you know what I mean? But
they're trying to speak with chess, so then if something happens, they can be like, you said this, you said that, and then they can come and clown it down on us. But we just got to take it game by game, because some fans, when you have a lead, they get very overzealous and like, you know, as you should have that chess. But I don't know. I'm one of those Arsenal fans that has slight PTSD with like the City season from 23-24, and then the season with City before that, where like we just challenged out of nowhere and we just bottled it when Saliba got injured. So I just prefer.
And I tell you, is this the best? Is this the only season over the last like 5-6 since Arteta took over, the Arsenal are actually the best team in the league?
I think so. I think this one, and I also
because everyone keeps saying bottle job, they throw it away, but this is the only time that Arsenal have been the best team in the league. I can't remember who being.
What about 23-24 back end of the season?
I think. Do you know what? I think. Best,
okay, hold on. City were better. Okay, you were equal to City. It was fine margins, but at the end, City were better.
Yeah, but if you remember are we quantifying it as? Because when that 23-24 season, bar that Villa game, I remember the football we were playing too was beautiful. Like, we were on such a good run. Also, City was too. And even some people were saying, not Arsenal fans, rival fans, and even pundits were like, Arsenal was the better team. It's just they got unlucky with that one game with Villa, where Arteta made a howler and decided to put Havertz in the middle when everyone and their mother knew Havertz can't play in the middle anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like you might have even said that a couple of times too.
I didn't think that Havertz should have played at all.
No. I'm saying I thought that you said that even though City won, it was an amazing run by City, but Arsenal seemed to have been the better team at least that year.
I think, but in the beginning of the season, no one put you as favorites to win the league.
Oh yeah, no.
Only me.
Like, my point is, you get ahead of yourself, Matt. But in my opinion, like, this is the only season where I'm watching this league and I'm like, okay, this team is levels above the rest. Until at least as of now, you're levels above them. That like, it's not only like in case of like the structure and everything. Like, you watch Zubimendi, yes, he made a mistake. You watch Eze, you watch Rice. Like, everyone is stepping up. Calafiori, Timba, for example, you know, like.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is the best team. This is genuinely the best team and the best coach team as well in the league. There's nobody better than Arsenal now.
It's a good blend, though, isn't it? I feel like if you look at, we spoke about 22-23, I think the 11 was fantastic. It was amazing. The football we played was sumptuous. I was loving every single game apart from Villa, Fulham, Newcastle, them games. But this one, we've got the best squad. Like, do you remember before, if Gabriel got injured with the squad we had before, we'd be like, oh my God, it's all done. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Nketiah, Mosquera, you feel a bit more confident. Even, back in the day when Tottenham scored yesterday, the one, you'd be like, we're going to start, you know what I mean? We're going to do something here and mess it up.
We might slip up.
Went and scored. Like, we can do it. And I feel like other teams are seeing that now. And that I think when you had the better teams and the team won the game in the tunnel or won it before going on the pitch.
Yeah.
we're getting to that level. You can see it. And, you know, not just forget the set pieces, just in general. You look at Arsenal 11, like Mo was saying about the best team, best squad. I think rival teams look and they go, hey, this team, they're different now.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I think now, because I think Mo talked about this on several podcasts, and I think I might have been on that one, but I think it's getting to a point now that besides that Sunderland game, even when you look at all the goals that Arsenal has conceded in the Prem, most of them have been bar Haaland's goal, have been like very like low XG chances to score against us. Like the Dan Ballard goal. Like, yeah, that was a mistake by Rice in the defense, but the volley that he had from that angle where it hit the upper 90 top shelf, like that's not like that's a center back shooting that. Like that chance is wild. The second goal with that bike by what's his name, Brobbery or Brawley, whatever his name is, that's like very low XG, but that was a mess up with the defense. Then against Liverpool,
where's Jacko gone?
Wonder free kick.
Oh no, he's trying to check something. He's lagging massive, man.
And then you look at Richarlison's goal yesterday. Like in terms of actual open XG play, I think teams know that trying to score against Arsenal now is like a very tall order.
Yeah.
So I think that benefits all the players, the club, the fans, and makes us more confident.
Definitely.
Because if Zubimendi didn't make that mistake, they wouldn't have scored. They weren't.
Yeah, it's 5-0
scoring. So.
Genuine question: are we gonna say that the league was ass because Arsenal is so much better than everyone else, or was it just some banter for Liverpool? I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this.
Look, I trust it when this guy's here as well. Look, come on.
Interesting, very interesting. All the Arsenal fans that ran this narrative last season. Oh, you're gonna have to remember now, Habibis. Hey.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This is a good question.
Remember all of you guys last season? Oh, the only reason why you won the league is because we had all those injuries. And because the league is shit. Yeah, remember? You want to play this game?
I wasn't on any shows last year, but
I
was saying this.
You both are weak. You both are weak.
What? No, listen.
You both are weak.
Hey, Liverpool are shit and City are shit.
You both are weak.
Why, Mo? Why?
I'm gonna tell you why you're weak.
Why?
Because Liverpool have spent 450 million.
Yeah.
Because Man City don't have injuries. Rodri keeps in and out. They signed Nico Gonzalez. They signed Marmoush. They have Haaland. They don't have injuries. Nico O'Reilly's playing. But Nouri's fit.
No, I was talking about last season.
Okay, hold on. The difference is last season, Fonzie, it wasn't about only being weak, the league. The league wasn't weak. Actually, the league is tough. Liverpool have won a lot of 2-1. However, Fonzie, what you fail to say in the super chat is that last season there were injuries to the two teams that supposedly battled Liverpool for the league. In this season, Liverpool don't have a lot of injuries. It is nobody's fault that Isak didn't have a preseason. You dilly-dallied with Newcastle. It's you and Newcastle's fault. He's not that injured. He got a small injury. Van Dijk is fit. Konate is fit. Bradley's fit. The only injury you have is Frimpong. City don't have a lot of injuries. Last season, City were battered with injuries. They had no center backs. They had no right back. They had no Rodri. Arsenal were battered with injuries. Saka, Odegaard, Gabriel. So they had injuries. The difference is, see guys, that is the difference. This season, right, maybe the league is weak. It's weak because Arsenal are levels. If anybody going to come with the energy of the league was weak last season, it's because of the injuries. Even though I think the league was not weak in terms of Bournemouth and Forest and all the other teams, the league was not weak. But it's, even if we say that, the reason last season was injury, this season cannot be injuries. The league is weak because your manager is ass. Because my manager is ass. Right? Because my manager is ass.
Interesting. So who said that about Arteta last season? Oh,
but not like this. Are you mad?
No, you don't understand the point. This is about narratives and agendas. We can see.
Okay. If it's about narratives and agenda, I'm done.
Let me speak. Because Fonzie is talking about narratives. You don't understand what he's responding to. He's responding the likes of Matt and Amir.
Hey, wait, Sam. What do you mean, Matt?
Who come here and go like, The only reason why Liverpool won
I
the league
never
last
said-
season is because everyone else was shit. Okay.
No.
Who are shit right now? Liverpool. Who are shit right now? City. Your only challengers is Chelsea. That's the equivalent of playing Spurs in a European final. Sorry, Man United fans. Not sorry.
What?
Your only
All right,
challenger
bro.
is Chelsea. This is the first season in a title race. You get me? Liverpool are ass.
So
No,
Phillips
City are
makes
but
ass.
here's
Spurs
the
So you
difference.
don't.
Though.
No, there is no difference. Don't point out.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
disrespectful.
The difference is we went into the season last season by signing Federico Chiesa only. That's the equivalent of Sterling on loan, and we ended up winning the league. So have some shame and decorum and respect.
No,
yourself.
I
Either you say Liverpool deserved to win the league last season, or you
no,
win
they
this
did.
Liverpool.
They did deserve to win.
Wow,
Arsenal-
Amir! I promise
they
you
did.
didn't say that all summer long.
did.
Why you
No,
are lying?
No. I did
Your
in the
smile
summer.
tells the
No,
story.
no.
Wallah, you are
In the
mad.
summer, no, I
No.
swear, in the summer, I did. But during the season, at the beginning, when we were like coasting, everything was fine. As soon as we started getting the injuries, then I fell into the trap in my head, and I was like telling my friends, my cousins, like, "Man, this league is weak. We have so many injuries, this, that." But looking back, you're right. We, like Mo said, everything you're saying, it's true. But same thing goes for this season. Like, you guys broke 2 transfer records. You got 450 million. Isak is still somehow like not banging, right? You guys aren't weak, and the league isn't weak, because look at Sunderland, for instance. They just got promoted. They're doing very well. I mean, bar this weekend. But I think
Yeah, but
in
this is a
general, like
continuation
we all
from last season. I think from
Yeah.
3 years ago is the turning point. 3 years ago, the league
3
became a
years
lot
ago.
stronger, in my opinion. All the
'cause a
mid-table
lot-
clubs are
mid-table,
stronger.
Mid-table teams started causing so many upsets. Like Areola has been showcasing how good of a manager he is for a team like that. Glasner for Crystal Palace. And we're actually starting to see like mid-table teams winning domestic cups again. So I agree that it definitely got stronger. But I think, like Mo said, in terms of this year, I think what Arsenal did in the transfer window to prepare for that squad depth really helped us, because we have a shitload of injuries in the
Can I revamp
front
Fuzzy's
line.
question? Can I revamp?
Yeah.
Can someone tell me what is the reason why the league was the competition for Liverpool were weak last season?
The
Why was
competition was
that?
weak because
Well,
the team wasn't good enough and the managers weren't good enough.
So no injuries. The injuries didn't cause any problems for Arsenal or.
But here's the thing: we've
so
already debunked this. We've already debunked this, even without
we
the
didn't
injuries.
debunk it completely.
Arsenal weren't good last season, even without the injuries.
Yeah, but not like not the competition like
Even
this.
like when they had Odegaard
Okay.
and Saka, blah blah blah. Like
They didn't win.
Use
Okay.
this example 100 times. Everton at home, Odegaard played. And
Okay,
Saka
they didn't
played.
win
Ended up drawing
some
0-0.
games. Yeah, you're right. They didn't win some games. Arteta's tactics
Arsenal
were
last
not
season were
good.
good enough.
Arteta's last season was not good. The tactics were not good. They actually didn't create a lot of chances. But in the same time, I think that was because of what part of it is because of the injuries he had, and he didn't have a squad depth. At the end, the attacker they signed was Raheem Sterling, similar to Chiesa. But Liverpool were more lucky that everyone stayed fit the majority of the season, especially the attackers that started. But Arsenal had injuries. The difference is, can someone tell me this season, guys, what is the excuses for Liverpool and City to be weak?
There
Like,
is no excuse.
There is none.
even if Arsenal last season there was Arteta was shit, but at least he had an excuse. City had an excuse. The Ballon d'Or winner went out. Didn't have a DM. They didn't have center backs. There was something to lean on. Tell me this season there is no excuse. There is no excuse for Liverpool to be weaker, to be 11 points behind Arsenal. There is no excuse for City to be behind. You got Erling Haaland fit, right? Marmoush is back. You got Nico Gonzalez. You got Shirky. He's playing now. You got Foden, who's playing now. You got, by the way,
The
Nico
best left back
O'Reilly.
in the lead.
Yeah, you got Matthias Nunes, who's playing good. There is no excuses for the only team that I can give excuses is Chelsea. Colwell ACL, the board didn't sign. Palmer injured, he's out. You know what I mean? Like City and Liverpool this season have no excuses for being bad. Other
And
than
Arsenal had no excuses last season.
this is the difference. I disagree with you. Arsenal and City had a little bit of excuses.
We didn't even have.
That's when I disagree with you. This is where I disagree with you.
Like,
disagree with
in terms of injuries, though, when let's say if you're getting an injury here and there, then I agree with you. But like last season, Arsenal was getting cluster injuries where just to one specific area, like our whole front line was demolished.
Guys, at some point,
couldn't do
Arsenal
anything.
played in Nwaneri, Trossard, Moreno up top. That was the front line that started games.
For like 5 games.
There is no excuses to be that bad in the games that Hassan is talking about, the Everton game, the West Ham game. Yes, you had your whole team, right? But these are some games. But also it affects the team, the rhythm, that the teams keep getting injuries. Liverpool, actually, I believe that if Arsenal were super fit, I believe Liverpool would have won the league still, right? The reason why? Because I believe there would have been a tighter race, but Liverpool were the best team in the league. Statistically, created more chances than everyone. Defensively, they were good. Salah was fantastic, right? But I don't think there is an excuse this season for Liverpool. There is nothing for Liverpool to lean on. Or City, for example. Like Liverpool cannot come and end the season and say, yeah, we were shit because of this. No, it's because you were shit because the manager is shit. Some of the players are not performing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm reading this season all over Twitter that it's a transition season for Liverpool.
No, I'm not having that. Not having it. Nah.
Just like we didn't have it last year when you spoke about the injuries. I don't think it's a transitional season. My energy is consistent throughout. This is the problem with you guys. The energy is not consistent. My energy is consistent. Arsenal weren't good enough last season. Liverpool aren't good enough this season.
No, I agree with you.
You deserve to get cooked, and now we deserve to get cooked. You agree now, but you didn't agree last year.
I'm talking about the narrative. I'm talking about the narrative online. They're saying it's transition.
That's why he's smiling.
Oh,
I didn't say Hossam. I didn't say Hossam said that.
A smile speaks 1,000 words.
Bro,
that's the thing.
I'm with Mo. Listen, I know bro was saying about when Arsenal got to a point we weren't winning, I switched up as well. I was like, yeah, man, you know, it's the quality of the league. Everyone's crap. Honestly, it hurt, didn't it? It hurt seeing Slot come in, do what he did. Fine. But I'm with Mo. I accept, even with a fully fit team, I think Liverpool, they would have gone on and won it. I think,
we had won the league last season, regardless.
Yeah, Liverpool did their thing. Obviously, this season it's our turn, and Liverpool are going for it. So it's life. It happens, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It happens.
What was that? I'm just saying, it happens. It's life. What? So we move on.
I know, Matt. This is not a question that should annoy you because you seem like young anyway. But how old are you, Matt?
I don't like to disclose my age on the internet, but I am older than 33. That's all you need to know.
Older than 33. So the last time you saw a league title, you haven't even hit puberty yet. That's crazy.
Look here.
But
you know what? It's all right.
It's coming. I'll be honest with you. Look, I'll be honest. Arsenal this season, look, we are Liverpool fans. We're not starving like this Arsenal fan base. So we speak the truth, unlike them last season. You get me? We speak the truth. The Liverpool fans, I know you want me to cook and all this, but I'm going to be honest. Arsenal deserve to win the league this season. They do. They've just been the best team in the league. I think, to be honest with you, some people say, oh, you can't crown people in November. I get it if Amir and Matt don't want to do it because they're emotionally invested, just like I was last season. But from the outside looking in, I just don't think there's anyone with the quality enough to stop them. That's just the reality of the situation. Like Chelsea, this is their first season here, and they're pretty inconsistent themselves. City, I think they've shown the capability to challenge. Like they're probably going to be the closest challengers, but I just don't think they have that killer thing that they used to have 3-4 years ago. And Liverpool, let me get top 4, Habibi, forget title race. So for me, Arsenal are going to win the league this season. I've accepted it. I think they're too good. Even the goal that they conceded yesterday, it's just straight up just Raya being a dumbass, basically. That's it. Just Raya making a dumbass
mistake.
And then Zubimendi making a dumbass mistake after. And
Raya.
And Richarlison scored the goal that you could say is goal of the season already. Like it's fucking mental. Like the shittest player on the whole pitch for both teams scored the best goal of the whole day. Make it make sense? It doesn't make sense. But that's Richarlison for you. He scores a banger and he misses tap-ins. So for me, I watch Arsenal and I know, like, okay, for me, I think that this has the makings of a title-winning team. I think this is your season. You're just too good, and you can be stopped right now. Chelsea next week, by the way. Look, Arsenal fans, don't get dragged into the narratives and madness. And even me and Mo agree on this. Chelsea next week. If you get a draw away at Chelsea, that's a good result. We can't sit up here and change the narrative. 1 point away at Stamford Bridge. good result. Nothing wrong with that. Move on to the game after.
No, it's
Well,
true.
they wanna win. They wanna win. You don't understand. They want to win.
No, we want to win, but we're real. Like, and I'm glad Hassan.
Yeah.
The draw's all right.
I mean, yeah, I would take a win, obviously, and I would take a draw. If we lose, that's a whole different story. I'm going to be crashing out. But I just think with the record that we have, if we're talking about that game right now against them in recent years, and with our team, it seems like from what I've been reading, it looks like a couple more players might be coming back again soon for the next game. And then we're going to have a Nani Madueke who's more fit, a Martinelli who's more fit. I don't see why we don't win against Chelsea next week either. So
Because
but
it's Chelsea. Because they're not
out.
mugs. They're not
yeah,
mugs.
but
Mo,
they're
why is
World
there two
champs,
Mo?
man.
world
There are
champs.
two
Yeah.
Mo's in the stream yard.
Don't worry, just Kurom decided to collapse all the tabs and everything that like so and it just
Okay,
disappeared
sorry.
now. It's fine.
Like,
It's all right.
Go ahead,
Is
go ahead,
Cole-
guys.
is
Sorry,
Cole
there was
Paul-
just a problem with having two Mo's in the same studio. My bad. Go ahead.
Is Cole Palmer out again for?
Nah, he's back
No,
in
he's
training
back
now.
training.
Okay.
Yeah, he's back training
Who
again.
cares? Who cares? We're winning the league.
No. I'm just asking because he's
Go on, Matt.
he's missed every single game we've played him.
Chess, man.
So
No, do you know what?
To
Make
be
sure he's
honest
not-
with you
not
guys,
gonna
look,
smoke.
if it's
No,
an
no,
Arsenal
sorry,
Chelsea
can I say-
title race,
Sorry, hey,
if it's
Hassan,
an Arsenal
look,
Chelsea title race, wallahi, North London forever, bro. I try
Mo,
and see those
no,
bombs
wait,
winning
and do you
it.
remember before Liverpool played Palace? Because that's the last time I was on, right? I said at that time, and I remember clearly, and I went, if they don't win and we win and we hit a run, we're going on to win it. And I spoke with Chest then, so my chest is still out, and we're winning the league. It doesn't matter what happens on Sunday, we're winning it. And when we win it, I'm coming for certain people online. That's all I know. Yeah, certain
Cool.
people that can be
Name
getting
names.
No,
actually,
there's
don't
too many,
name
Hassan. There's too many.
You know what, Matt?
No, don't
It's
name
about-
names. Don't get
this is the thing about it, about Arsenal. It's about time you win the league, don't you
It
think?
is. It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's about
no
time to win
fixtures
the
are locked. It's been 21 fucking
No,
years.
it's about time.
know what,
Like,
man, when you guys say it like that,
Yeah, but you
21
know,
years
bro,
is ridiculous.
you think Liverpool won back-to-back ones. Like, look how long it took them, but you don't hear that.
Yo, why? you
One
doing
COVID
this?
one, and then the other one is when all the weaker
Matt.
competition
Thank
is
you,
slow.
Jacob.
Like,
Thank you.
come on, man.
They
You know, I would just like
This
to
guy's
say, Matt,
shameless.
you should win me over as an ally. It's better for you. I'm just saying.
Hassan, if we win the league, we come together.
Oh, red
You know-
cartel.
I'll tell you something, Matt. Sam's telling you this when he's down. He will never tell you this if he's up. That's what I
no,
you know
he
what?
hated
You know
Arsenal
what?
when he was up.
This Osam guy, I clocked this Osam. Osam will tell you, win me as an ally because his team is 11th. He would never tell you this if there is a title race, he's
Never.
close to the top. He wouldn't tell you this,
This is
He would-
true.
when he was on top, he had that vem against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yes,
Remember
yeah,
the agenda?
The bottle jokes
talking
are
about,
out.
what is Hossam about? What is the Hossam about? Oh, what is that? Open play goals. You shit. It's not sustainable. Your team is shit. Oh, Matt, win him as an ally. Take him with you to the parade. Because the
Is
guy
it not
wants-
City Pool anymore?
Yeah, what happened to City?
Yeah,
Bro, you know I was never part of
PCFC.
Jokes aside, Amir, you know that's never.
No,
been
I
me,
know.
yeah.
I know.
That's the one club you will never like. Hell will freeze before I back Man City ever. I'm never backing Man City. Fuck Man City forever.
No, I know you hate Man City.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. Like, listen, people have personal experiences. I get if like you have a family member who supports Arsenal or whatever, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
for me. I can never root for Man City ever. Sorry, I just can't. This is the same club that beat us to a league title twice by 1 point with 130 charges. Rodri handball. I'm sorry. If you want to back them, you do your own thing. I'm not a cuck for Man City. It's fuck Man City. If they get
Yo.
liquidated with 130 charges, I'll dance on their grave.
Yeah,
All
I
the
never
stuff.
understand the Liverpool fans claiming that beef. Like, you guys got spanked, man. Like, that's not really beef. That's
Exactly.
more like they're the big bros and you're the little bros. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, though. It's gonna get better.
I think it might be just like a Twitter thing. Like on X, that narrative is strong. Like all the City and Liverpool fans like are cool with each other.
Hmm.
and they just hate on everyone else.
No, X is a cesspit, man. That's
I'll tell you, there is a certain truth to it, and this is actually a compliment to you guys, if anything. This is the truth, yeah. There is literally no jeopardy if City win the league. Life just moves on.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
Yeah,
No, you're wrong.
You have the people like me that hate Man City and stuff, but the day after we'll be talking about why Arsenal bottled it. Just like the quadruple charge season when we spoke about why Liverpool bottled it. People don't really care about City like that because, like, you know the memes where it's like life has rainbows and sunshines. Day after City win the league, it still has rainbow and sunshine. Who gives a fuck? Life
I disagree with this narrative. If City make it to 12 or 13 league titles,
they're getting close to
I
us.
believe Arsenal, they're gonna eclipse Arsenal because they have won the Champions League and a treble. So no, this no, come on, are you mad?
That's not what I'm talking about though, Mo. But even then, look at this. You made it about Arsenal while speaking about City. So you prove my point. With Manchester
but
City,
isn't that the whole point? You make it about Man United when you won the 20 and the 21.
Yeah.
You make it about money. You yourself.
Look at this guy who doesn't understand the difference. You don't
no, there is no difference here. There is no difference.
I'm not talking about that.
When I made it about when Inter won number 20, it is about AC Milan because they only have 19 because I got the second star. This is what it is about. When I got a treble, it's yes, I celebrated myself.
Yeah,
but,
okay, I understand. Now listen to my point. My point is, if City win the league, the day after we go to talking about Arsenal. You get it? You're proving my point.
Huh?
Okay. So let's assume. Okay, watch this.
But that's how it works.
Let's assume. Yeah, I mean, 1 second. Let me ask you the question. Why are you angry? You can't be angry with the Liverpool shirt, bro. I'll fly to Houston right now and we'll fight. Don't wear a Liverpool shirt and then cook the Liverpool.
I'm back in my manager. The club is back in the manager. The club is back in. I'm back in the manager, bro.
Okay. You know what? When we get there, I'll ask Jacko the question, and Jacko will embarrass you.
Back in the manager. Why
anyway,
I'm wearing Liverpool. I'm back in the club. I'm back in the manager.
Okay, let's assume. خلاص, we get it, حبيبي. Let's assume.
Why are you rattled? I can say whatever I want. This is not your channel. It's our channel. I'm back in Arne Slot, bro. I'm back. Why are you rattled?
Yo, slot in. Slot in.
Why is he upset? Why is he
Give him more money.
Why when I said I'm back in the manager and the club is back in the manager, he gets upset? Why? This is my channel as well. I'm top red.
Top red.
I am back in the manager, bro. Come on. Don't get upset. Talk.
Are you done? Okay. Right. So let's assume City win the league this season. Okay. Let's assume City win the league this season. What happens the day after, Mo? Tell the people. What are the football conversations in the world?
What does that mean? City won the league. They're closing in on Arsenal. If City win the league this season, they have 11. Arsenal have 13. City are becoming the third biggest team in England, the third the most successful team in England. And it's becoming City this, and then Arsenal failed, blah blah blah. Say
and Arsenal failed, yes.
Yeah,
and Arteta out and all this.
Hold on, but it's same. No, but Arteta out for Arsenal. If Liverpool,
Mo knows what I'm saying, but he's just arguing.
No, I know what you're saying, but I think it's the same for all the clubs. By the way, you think if Liverpool, if Liverpool were good this season and they won the title, do you think this title is about Liverpool at all? I am telling you.
Yes, because we become the biggest club in England.
No. I promise
we are already, but like
if Liverpool would have won the league this season, the conversation would not be about Liverpool themselves. It would be about Man United cannot talk to Liverpool again. Man United in the mud, blah blah blah. It wouldn't been about Liverpool's achievement of winning the title. It would have been more. You know why? Because you already won the league the season before. Because you won the league last season, retaining the league title is good, but it's not as Arsenal winning the league after 20 years. If Arsenal win the league, it becomes about Arsenal. If Chelsea win the league, it becomes about Chelsea. Of course, there is going to be the Arsenal, because Chelsea haven't won the league since 2017. But Liverpool just won the league. City just won the league. So it has to be about the achievement versus others. You know, you come first and you come first again. It's about the failures of the others because you're already successful. So Liverpool winning the league would be about Man United. if City win the league, because they just won a 4-peat and a treble, it becomes about, oh, they're closing in on Arsenal. Because City just had 4 parades back to back to back to back and a triple parade. So it's not new to them. Anyway, I'm just going to move on from this. But
Okay.
I get you with the point.
No. You can't just say, I'm going to move
Sam,
on.
take the L. Everyone agrees with me. Take the L and move on, bro.
You're going to move on, but you haven't responded to my point. I'm saying, okay, I'm from the outside looking in for this, right? City and Arsenal. Hello. My biggest rivals are Man United and Everton, and third is Chelsea, because I grew up on Benitez Mourinho. So now I'm from the outside looking in. City versus Arsenal. I hate City more because they beat us to 2 league titles by a point. Rodri handball, 130 charges. So normal human will go like, who cares if the Arsenal fans are annoying or not? Arsenal, good luck to you. Okay? Now, take a step back. This season finishes. Arsenal win the league. Congratulations, Arsenal. This project is now justified. You get me? You have won the big trophies. Now all the Arteta outers will join the Arteta inners, and you'll all support the manager and the club and the blah blah blah. It's beautiful atmosphere. Berta, well done for your transfers, everything. Arsenal solidify themselves as the 3rd biggest club in England. Done. Now my point is not that. My point is, let's say City win the league. The day after, Arteta should be sacked. Get Arteta out the club. Arsenal are bums. Arsenal are bottle jobs. Arsenal will never win the league with this manager. Arsenal are shit. That's my point. You keep talking about, oh, people will say City are the 3rd biggest club in England, but no one will take them seriously, because despite the fact that City are close to Arsenal, they're nowhere near them in all the other metrics, and Arsenal have 2 more league titles still. So the narrative that you're talking about is maybe true if City win Prem and Champs. Then the narrative that you're saying, okay, it might happen. But as things stand with 11 league titles, Arsenal fans can say we have 13 league titles. We're the 3rd most supported English club in the world, blah, 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 and they get it. So my point is, for me, from the outside looking in, City winning the league makes no difference to my life, because life just moves on. You get it now?
Okay, hold on. So can I ask you something? Same thing, same argument exactly. I can have it if Liverpool won the league. Okay, Liverpool won the league. Moving on. Arsenal, bottle jobs. Arteta has to get sacked. How did you let Slot win the league?
Liverpool win the league. Moving on. Are you crazy?
Wallah al-Azim. Nobody's talking about Liverpool. Nobody's talking about you. No.
City
Okay.
are on 10 and Arsenal
People. Okay, can we? Okay, forget it's. Okay. Guys, everyone in the chat. Osam, I want yes or no. Liverpool win the league. Osam just said City win the league. We're talking about Arteta being a failure. He has to get sacked. Failure, blah, blah, blah. Right? This same conversation happens if Liverpool win the league this season with Arne Slot plus Liverpool past Man United. So it's about Man United and Arsenal.
Plus. No, Mo. You know it's not plus.
Amir
and Matt are Arsenal fans, and they themselves
will
tell you. If Liverpool win the league this season and we went to number 21, it's done for Man United. Ask them, they'll tell you.
Bro,
it would be.
Osam,
but I also
am telling you,
don't care.
the same conversation, I swear to God, your conversation that is said, if Liverpool won the league this season, it would have been the exact same conversation about Arteta and Arsenal and everything. You haven't added anything because, and I'm going to use it, life moves on. Only Liverpool people will talk about Liverpool, same as City. Why? Because
so what are the factors you guys are going off of? You guys are going off of trophies and fan base, right? If I'm not mistaken. Trophies and fan base.
What do you mean about what? About bigger club?
What goes into being a bigger club? Trophies and fan base.
City will not going to be as big as Arsenal for a couple of reasons. It's not only about the number of trophies you win, it's about your being relative for a long time. Arsenal, even though they haven't won a lot of trophies in the 90s, for example, Arsenal are a relative. Arsenal have won only 2 league titles in 2000s, but they are a relative team in that period. A Champions League semi-final, a Champions League quarter-final, a Champions League final. Being relative and relevant in the media is a big thing. You know what I mean? And that's why City needs, even if City reach Arsenal's 13 league titles, it will take us 10 more years of City being a relevant club in the media and everything for them to eclipse Arsenal. Not only by the successful, because in the last 20 years, Chelsea, you have won more league titles than Arsenal, you have won more Champions Leagues than Arsenal, and you have won a lot. But still, you are relevant, but not as much as Arsenal. Because it's only 20 years of your success time. You know? You need to be successful for a long period to be relevant. What I mean by, like, even Atletico Madrid. Oh, we see Atletico Madrid. They're not as relevant as Barcelona and Real Madrid, and they won't be. You know what I mean?
Liverpool
is
15
one.
years ago with 18 leagues and 5 UCLs were irrelevant. You're correct. I agree with you 100%.
Exactly. Because
Under
they
Roy
stayed
Hodgson,
irrelevant.
if we lost, wallahi, no one cared. 100%.
Sam is
Yeah,
correct here.
I agree with that.
promise you, I never opened Al Jazeera or NBC and I see them having a section about Liverpool, for example. late 2000s, early 2010s, it's never opening Al Jazeera or NBC and oh my God, they're talking about Liverpool. Whatever. I'm going to tell you another thing. You know the early 2000s, because it used to be on ART in Egypt and also NBC sometimes and studios. Apart from the Champions League 2005, nobody spoke about Liverpool. It was only Michael Owen. That was the relevant guy.
When I started watching back then, the only 3 teams I was associated with and knew when I first started watching was United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Those are the only 3 I like really.
That's it. Since 2003, when Chelsea came third or second or something like this, this is when, and then they got Mourinho. That's the conversation. Chelsea, Liverpool were irrelevant because they are in challenge. City are relevant now, but people need to realize you need to be spoken about a lot. You need to be in the media, you know. Successful wise, Jaco, is all about the number of trophies. You know what I mean? Like it's just successful is different. Like Chelsea, you are successful because of the champions. You have 6 league titles. And it's because of success is not only like success is trophies and everything. Because Spurs have 2 league titles. Everton have more. So, like Sunderland have more. If I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I want to go back to. Let me do these super chats. Thank you, everyone.
Wait,
who has more?
I think Sunderland has as much as Chelsea. They both have 2. Yeah,
we're tied. We're tied at 6.
6 league titles each.
Guys,
yeah.
Sunderland have more than Spurs. I said Spurs, not Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, and same as Chelsea. Respect Sunderland.
Julian Timber, my pastor, come on, you Gunners, my consistent right back.
No, but remember the distance between Reece James and Timber.
No
I
competition.
heard that Reece James is better than Timber.
Yes, he is.
On what exactly?
Let's not do this. We can pull up the stats right now. You want to go on football and just look at the stats?
No, why do you need to look at stats? You watch soccer, don't you, or football, don't you? Just tell me.
Okay, I can tell you right now off the eye test, right?
So to call it soccer, bro. I mean,
yeah, he's calling it soccer. You're calling it soccer too.
It's not. By the way, it's okay to call it soccer. I don't think it's a problem. Amir, it's okay. There is 350 million people here, and people call it soccer. It's fine.
All right.
If people don't like it,
don't know the sport
if they don't like it, in Egypt we call it kora. Sam call it kora.
Kora. Ball.
You call it fucking tabe.
No, I don't. Wallahi, we don't in Jordan. Have some shame.
Tabe. You know what I'm talking. Tabe.
No, wallahi, we don't. We call it kora.
Tabe.
Kurat.
I don't think it's a problem.
Kurat al-Qadam.
By the way, I don't think it's a problem if you call it soccer. English people invented the word soccer.
I don't care about them calling it soccer. I have a problem with you calling hand egg football. That's what I have a problem.
I think that is a bigger problem than actually calling it soccer.
You want to call it soccer? Call it soccer. Australians call it soccer.
A game 90% played with the hand is called.
Why do you call the sport?
Yeah, no, I still wonder that.
That is played with a hand.
Yeah,
I still wonder that.
90% of the time, the ball is in someone's hand, and they're calling it football. Is fucking crazy.
When they kick it once, no, it's
they
weird.
That's crazy.
They kick it like 3-4 times a game, and they call it football. It's fucking crazy.
That's why we're here to ask the hard-hitting questions.
My point is, last year the league wasn't ass. The league this year isn't ass. I never once heard credit for Liverpool 24-game unbeaten run. And the league was tough last season.
Dang, you're gonna do me like that?
I
already admitted my wrongs.
You know
I
who
admitted
this
my
is
wrongs.
aimed at, you two frauds. You know who this is
I admitted my wrongs.
You know. Have some shame.
Listen, no, wait. We admitted when it started going a bit, and it happens, when it started going a bit yeah, you know, this league.
You lose your head. You know,
Yeah, but
then you come back to reality.
And you know what? What I will say, I never posted up and said the league was ours because I saluted Liverpool. And one thing about me, my mum's a Liverpool fan and my cousin a Liverpool fan, so I respect that. And my mum, when I got home, the parade, she didn't get to go. She said, "You know what?
Big up the club."
She said, "When was the last time you got to enjoy that?" I went, "Oh my God, my own mum, you know, my own mum." But listen, they had their thing. They had their thing.
Like I know you guys. I wasn't on streams with you guys at the time last year, but if you were, I was literally, no matter what, even with all the injuries, I was still saying, no, like it's because of our injuries, but we're also playing ass. Our tactics are ass. Like even with all the injuries we had, some of the teams we were drawing with, like we gave up 20, I think it was 21 points from winning positions.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Like that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, that's why I think we win it this year. You know, I think that, and you know, and it's not about being cocky. But if I base, I know the two. No, look, Jacob's laughing. I know the last two seasons. Yeah, we've lost certain games, but I can't see us losing all them games and all the other teams winning. You know, them games.
Yeah.
I can't see City doing that mad run. They're gonna go on a bit of a run, but I said it before. Villa, they'll lose to a Villa. I said Newcastle, they'll lose to a Newcastle. I can see it happening in the season again, another 2-3 losses. Whereas Arsenal will lose games, we will, but can the other teams win enough to close that gap and take over? Because then if you include goal difference is also an extra point. You know, and remember, I think Liverpool did it what season was that, Hassan? When Liverpool's goal difference was unreal. Where even if we caught them, it was like, bro, you need to get another point because they're same as City. So I just, I don't see it happening. I think the gap now is getting too big. It's getting to the point where Chelsea are the only ones really where you go, they can relast me, but
guys,
I don't think it's this.
Can we just establish something? If Liverpool come back and win the league,
oh no, wait, let's unpack
what, it's historic.
Are you worried about Chelsea?
Say that, Hassan, again. Say.
No, are you going to say it's historic?
Worried about Chelsea, or is it?
No, do you know what? I think this is and it's not being rude to Chelsea. I think they'll do what they did last season. Do you know when they had that point where they were near the top? They did what they did. And listen, I just think this season is a bit too early. I think next year, I think you're going to have a Chelsea that can really attack and go for the league. But they've got great individual talent. Caicedo's a ball. I think Esteval is different gravy. Palmer's there as well. I just think where they're lacking at the moment, where I think would have taken them over the line, striker.
That's right back in the league.
If they had gone and got like an Osherman, I think, boy, that team there would have been scary. But I think João Pedro's not the 9 that they needed.
Yeah, and Liam Delap is not working out either.
No. I'm trying to get at Mo about Chelsea, but I'm seeing him in that Liverpool jersey, so I've got to go at him like he's Liverpool. Yeah.
Mo is Inter anyway, so he lost at home to his biggest rival.
I didn't want to bring up Inter, so I'm gonna say this.
The thing about the Chelsea attack, right, is like the goals come from the whole front line. So like I understand why people attack João Pedro, but João Pedro, he's like not a regular 9. He's more of like a center forward.
A facilitator.
If you look at his goals if you look at his goals and assists, it's like 7. He has 4 goals, he has 3 assists. So he's coming to help out our goal scoring wingers like Esteval. He's supposed to be creating chances for Esteval, Neto, doing the same for Garnacho. Garnacho, you don't look at Garnacho as no playmaker. You look at Garnacho as a guy who just come in, you catch him on the counter, go score the goal. You know what I mean? So it's like I understand why you would say you don't look at him as like that striker that's supposed to take it over the line, but that's not really his job. Ask what he thinks about João Pedro. He rates him.
I thought it was
highly. So I don't know why he's smiling. You gotta love him at your team.
I'd love to.
Yeah, him and the lap. It's like a duo.
Okay.
I'd love to at my team.
Just saying he's more of like a Roberto Firmino.
João Pedro.
Oh, you like João Pedro?
Link up play and everything.
Yeah.
When I was saying a Firmino region, all the Chelsea fans were like, "Oh, you're gaslighting." Now they're saying the same stuff.
Jacko, quick one. Sorry, Jacko, do you believe that you're in a title race? That's the question. That's the Chelsea.
I generally do believe we're in a title race. I think go for it because anything could happen. Anything could happen. And right now, it's really in Arsenal's hands to lose. We could try and steal a point off of you this Saturday coming, but to be honest, like when I look at Chelsea's defense, our biggest weakness is set pieces, and your biggest strength is set pieces. So that's why, like, as much as I want to be tribal
Wait,
as
wait,
a fan and
wait,
say,
wait.
yo, we're gonna just
Hold
go
on,
and
hold
cut
on,
you off?
stop,
Can I
stop.
cut you
off?
Can you go
Can I cut
back?
you
Can you
off?
go back? Can you go back? Did you just say we can try to steal a point off you when they're coming to Stamford Bridge? What is the chest that isn't the Chelsea team better than Arsenal or on par with Arsenal? They're coming to your ground.
Yeah,
and
they're
you're-
on par.
And then so they're coming to Stamford Bridge, and you're saying
Yeah.
we can try to snatch a point of Arsenal.
Yeah. I gotta keep it real. Arsenal are in some really good form right now. And I don't even know if
This
Cole
is
Palmer's
nuts.
gonna be there. I want my
But-
best player. I want my best player for the game. So if my best
But
player
if
is not
we're-
there, then my confidence goes down a little bit. So I gotta
But if
gotta see how that looks.
but if you just said we're on par, you should have an equal chance of beating us.
Not an
Yeah.
equal chance. They should have more chance.
Well,
No, he
okay,
said
we should
par.
have
He said
more of a chance.
No, he
but
said the word par.
you
which
guys
means
gotta
Guys,
listen to
equal.
what I
on
just
bar,
said.
Okay,
You gotta
if
listen to what I
two
just
teams
said.
are on- if two teams are on bar with each other, and
But
a
they're
team
at
is
home.
going to another team's ground,
They
that
should
means
win, yeah.
advantage that
Yeah.
team as at home.
I can't listen. Let's be honest. I
Here's
can't
the thing:
lie.
you gotta listen to what I said. My best player is not even playing. Now, if my best player
don't
was
have- they
playing
don't
and he
have
was
Ga-
healthy,
They don't have
I would
Gabriel.
say- I would
They
say-
don't have a left winger.
We're-
Fine.
No,
We're
I can't
missing
lie.
a 3-4 in our
no,
front
but
line
their
as
attack
well.
is still solid.
I'm nervous against Chelsea. Is it the
We
bridge?
don't even have.
I think we could.
That's-
I definitely think we could take a point. Don't get it twisted, but the confidence is not there. If Palmer was here, I was expecting Palmer to be back. So I was like, you know what, this guy's gonna come in. He's gonna bolster the attack crazy, and we're gonna put the knife through him. We're gonna put the
Can I
sword
address
through him.
one
But
more?
That was
Can I
like,
address one more statement you made? You
Yeah,
said our
go for it.
you said our biggest strength was our set pieces, but literally in our last two games, all we've scored is open play goals. So it's a strength. It's not the biggest strength anymore.
I
It's
think
his
your
fault.
biggest
It's
strength,
his
man.
fault. It's his fault. It's his fault.
I think it's your
But-
biggest strength.
Guy blames me for
Open play
narrative.
goals came from like.
Habib fucking Peter Schmeichel.
Came from
said it.
what? Are you gonna say the open play goals yesterday were what? They were iffy. They were all good.
No, I'm gonna say they came from. They came from mainly from Eze yesterday. Did they not?
Okay, so
I
just
don't
because
really
it came
think
from
they
one
came from the
player, now
system.
we're
Did
gonna
they come
say
from the
one
system?
player open play goals for 3 goals doesn't mean anything.
Actually, the
Is that
first
what
goal
we're saying?
didn't come from Eze. It was Moreno to Trossard.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a flick on.
and it was deflected goal in, but still, like it's still an open play.
By the
goal.
way, if Palmer made that
But
pass that
don't-
Moreno made, we would have
Oh.
never heard the end of it
Exactly.
until Judgment Day. They would have played it until Judgment Day, literally. Premier League years. Oh my God, look at the pass. But because it's Moreno and he moves like a truck, people won't
That-
sign it.
Here's the
Palmer
thing,
would have-
like, I
Palmer
rate
would have
Moreno
won.
though.
Palmer would have won player of the season already in the Chelsea fans'
Yeah,
eyes.
they won player of
Like,
the
it's
season.
like already
Just like
player
they
of the
put him in
season.
the World 11 because of one good game against PSG.
Hey, listen, man. I know y'all are mad that he's in the World 11. It's all
We're
right.
not mad,
It's not
bro.
my
We're
fault.
not
He's
mad.
rated. Oh, let me run my
No,
agendas. bro.
nobody's
Let me run my
mad.
agendas. Let me
Bro,
run my
nobody's
agendas.
mad.
Let him
bro.
run his agendas, you fraud. Yeah, go on, Jacko. Tell
Like,
him. Yes.
Like, come on. I know you're mad. That, you know what I mean? He's getting the PR and the praise he's supposed to be getting, you know, scoring in the European final, you know what I mean? Things of these nature. I'm yet to see Saka do that. But it's all right, man. He'll be back. He'll be back. And this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Because people want chess, I'm gonna tell you the chess. I'm giving you chess right now. If he comes
No,
back and he can
it's
stay
just
healthy,
come
for
now,
the
innit?
season,
It's just there. It's just there.
the big blue sharks are gonna swim around and they're gonna hunt down the bloody Arsenal. If that's what y'all want, yeah, this is what I want to hear. I'm gonna give it now, right? All I have to say, because I know Arsenal's gonna drop points. Let's not act like they're just gonna go on a crazy winning streak and win every game. They're gonna drop points at some point in time, and we've seen how that can like.
Why is he
affect their
bragging
mentality.
with the neighbor's wife? Why is he saying my neighbor got a really good wife? What the fuck is this, bro? What are you doing, bro? Why is he saying the big? Why is he
What?
talking about Man
What do you mean?
City hunting Arsenal?
Yeah, why are you talking about sharks? You
Like,
have to
hold
get
on.
deep.
No. Where the big blue sharks? I'm not.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Where the big blue sharks? I'm not talking
Animal,
about
I
Man
was so
City.
confused. I
Like,
was so confused. He's a different animal,
No,
bro.
he was talking about himself. They're sharks.
All
Man
right.
City are
Bro, you
sharks
confused
already. So
all
you gotta
of
pick
us,
something
man.
else.
That was
Pick something
I
else.
was like, why is he
Oh,
talking
okay.
about
Use
City?
all of us, bro. Use a different animal at least, Habibi.
Yeah.
Use a different animal.
Like, what is this, bro?
You use the
You
same.
can't- you
exact
can't
Yeah, you
animal.
guys
copy
are
City.
losing
You
your
can't
head.
copy City.
The blue whale.
No. We're not going with
blue
Wales. We're not
whales.
going with no Wales. We're not going with Wales, man. Come on, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No,
the
man,
Lions and the
people-
Blue Lions.
Like
then.
and
The Blue Lions.
everyone knows that the Sharks in the Premier League are just City.
Or
like,
City.
City, yeah,
Like,
that's why we were
you
all
would call
confused.
Chelsea
Yeah.
would call the Lions. Chelsea would call the like you never called Sharks. Like never.
I like Sharks. I like the name Sharks, so I stole it. I like the name Sharks, so I stole it. But
You're trying to
fine,
steal the
big
neighbor's
Blue
wife?
Lions, then.
Is that he's trying to see the neighbor's
Oh,
wife?
come
Like,
on.
it's not-
Oh my God.
That's,
Guys,
that's haram, bro.
That's haram.
You know what?
We don't
Let's
do
be
that.
honest.
You
yeah,
know,
let's-
that's not good, bro. Yeah,
Let's be honest. Man
they already
City-
got their
Oh my
name.
God,
He's like,
man.
oh, I'm taking my neighbor's wife. She's so fine.
Yo,
is it?
You know what? Let's be honest here. Come
Come on, man.
Come
Take it all
Chelsea.
thing,
Yeah,
bro.
This guy want to break up marriages.
Oh man, come on, guys.
Home
I'm a
record.
good person, man. Oh wow, Amir, that's rich. All right, but generally, do you guys? I do
And
think.
all four of us were confused for 30 seconds. We thought he's talking about Man City, and we're like,
Guys
wait,
make
why
me
is
laugh,
he so
man.
passionate about Man City?
Guys make me
And
laugh.
then we're like, oh, okay, you're talking about Chelsea. Fair.
Yeah.
Can you get
But-
this shit super chat off? Mo taking off that disgusting jersey. Your
Disgusting
football
jersey.
club
Yeah.
peaked. Your football club peaked at 5 games without a loss. That's how low Man United is. The peak
Blue
of your
Cats.
life is 5
That's
games without a
ridiculous.
L. If you're a man, pull up to my watch along. Pull up. I'm gonna call you out. Cook your ass. Anyway, go ahead, Jacko.
But I'm looking at the offensive stats and I'm seeing like Chelsea, we're competing with you guys like damn near on the same level for almost the offensive stats. And when I'm looking at defensive stats, I'm seeing damn near the same thing. Like we've been saying for the last 3 weeks, it's consistency. It's consistency. That's what's been fucking Chelsea up. How are we can't I want to have the chest to go for the league, but then when I put my chest out there, we go and we concede a late goal to
So why you're not
Sunderland on a
consistent?
throw-in.
Why are you not consistent?
Good question.
Why we're not consistent? I would say our center backs are a big point. Our center backs is what's breaking down the.
So how are Arsenal consistent? If do you believe Arsenal will be consistent with Nkapé?
I don't think they'll be as good with Nkapé, but I think Saliba is going to do most of the heavy lifting. That's what I think is going to happen.
But what gives you that indication?
Saliba, because I've seen Saliba.
No.
step up.
Like just because of Hincapié coming in, what makes you think that?
That his level's going to drop because because he just came in new to the Premier League. I think he's going to have some great games because Arsenal has a great system built around him. But I think you can see some fall offs and some mistakes because he's adjusting. You know what I mean? I don't think he's just going to come in and just be amazing. That's why I think he's not going to be as consistent. Yeah,
that's true. And I think you kind of mentioned it with Chelsea yourself that I think as a whole defensive unit, you guys aren't like sound yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you will be later on in the future. But right now with Arsenal, anyone filling in our back line, I don't see a massive drop off because our defensive unit as a whole team, even from the starting at the front line, is so solid.
You're
so
jealous.
like we could bring any one of our back players in, and I don't see a big drop off. So with you guys, if you maybe had Colwell again and Fofana, maybe I'd hear it. Not to the extent like us, but for right now, I don't know. Like,
but here's the thing: our defensive
system
isn't that bad. Because I would say we have 6 clean sheets right now compared to your 7, and we don't even have our strongest.
Isn't Maresca better than Mikel Arteta as a coach?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, 100%. Hell, 100%.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. So why aren't you consistent again?
Why are we consistent? Like I just told you, our players. I just told you, our players.
But aren't your
he
players
can only
better
work
than
with like what he
Arsenal's
has.
players? Aren't your players better than Arsenal's players?
This is what I'm gonna get you because I've always been saying that Arsenal has the best defense in the world. I've always been saying I would take their goalkeeper and I would take their center back. Period. I've always said that. Not their fullbacks. I'm good on our fullbacks, but their center backs and their keeper, I would take them in a heartbeat. They have the best center backs in the world, in my opinion, and the best keeper, the most informed keeper in the world, if not other than Courtois. So yeah, like you know what? Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind admitting that, but when it comes down to our defense, like I just said, 6 clean sheets, we can do a job. It's just that consistency. And the stupid part about it is the players that are making the most mistakes in our defensive line is our oldest players. So it's weird. It's weird right now. Tosin, he's made some of the most mistakes. Chalaba, he has a mistake in him almost every game that could cost us a goal. So I can't really have too much chest for our defensive back line. I'm waiting for Colwell to come back, and I just want Fofana to stay healthy. That's what I'm looking at right now.
With the track record that Fofana has. Oh, sorry, you can go, Matt.
No, go on, bro, because I'm going to talk about their team after gone.
I was just going to say, with the track record that Fofana has for like the recent years, you can't really bank on that either. So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
I think as a unit, like you guys can improve, but I just don't see you guys being consistent. I really don't, because there is proof there. Because you guys give up. Yes, you have 6 clean sheets. That's great, like second most in the league. But if you watch on a big sample size of the season, you guys give away some sloppy goals against all types of teams. So whereas with us, we give away like those random low XG goals that have happened, bar the Haaland one. That was the only one that you could say like that was a fair goal, random goal. We made a mistake. But yeah, I mean, I think on Sunday, it's going to be a good game. I think it will be
I don't think it'll be a blow. I don't think it's going to be a blow. I think it's going to be way closer than a lot of people expect. And I like I said, I definitely think we could steal a point, right? We could steal a point for sure. It's just
I've never heard this. Steal a point when someone is coming to my home. It's fucking
steal a
crazy,
point, steal a win, steal a point.
Allah Azim, Talata, if I said this, I'll be crucified. On the internet. Wallah Azim, if I say that word, if I sit down on anyone
who understands Arabic knows Mo is actually crashing out right now.
If I sit down and if I say, oh my God, Milan is coming to my ground, I'm gonna fucking, you know what? I think I can steal a point. I'll be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you? Who do you think you are? You think you're Ipswich Town? What do you think you are? Like Leeds? What do you think you are?
We could win. It's just I definitely think that they're in a good form right now.
That's what it is, bro.
I'm not as confident. I'm not as confident. Like, yo, Mo, like I said, my center backs are Chalaba and Tosin. If you want me to be confident with those two,
fucking stayed humble.
I'm not gonna be.
4 weeks ago, and now put your chest out, Jaco, on the screen and say, I'm big, I'm this, the Blue Shark, we're doing this, we're winning the league. You shouldn't have done this. You should have, you know what?
Was supposed to be back.
Yeah, it's fucking back. You should have stayed humble and say, I'm still finding my feet. I'm doing this. Arsenal are better than me. Don't put your chest out and then come and say, steal a point. That is not how big teams talk, bro. This is not how big clubs talk. This is not how teams like Chelsea, United, bro. It doesn't matter. I swear to God.
You know
see
what?
the difference between you and Jaco? I'm gonna cook you, bro.
We're gonna win.
Because you see, Man United.
We're gonna win.
I swear to God, in Man United's worst time, I've never seen a Man United fan when Liverpool were top coming to their ground and they're like, we can steal a point. They're like, we're gonna play for the wins. We're Manchester United. Look, I've never seen a Man United fan tell me I'm gonna steal a point from Liverpool at Old Trafford. Steal a point? What is this, bro? Steal a point?
You know what? You're right. We're gonna win. 3 points to the Chelsea.
Yes,
it's gonna be a calm, cool 3-0. We're gonna spank them. We're gonna take that the so-called best defense in the league and take them to school. That's what you want to hear? I'll give you that.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy?
Yeah, talk to me, Amir.
You don't believe anything you're saying.
Trust me.
He doesn't.
You don't. You're just doing it just to be like a nice Chelsea fan, you know.
Right now,
yeah. Nothing's going to change. Nothing. But the thing is, even if Chelsea go and win the game 2-1, it's not going to change. And I'm telling you, like I said about Liverpool, come January, we're going to look and be like, Chelsea out of the race. They're not in it. They'll be done.
Why is that?
We're going to stay in a race, man.
We talk about Chelsea.
If Chelsea win, they're 3 points behind you.
Chelsea are going to slip up in them home games. Them Bournemouths at home. They've got a run where I think they've got a Newcastle away, Villa at home, then City away. It's going to corrupt. They're going to be out of it. I'm telling you, come Feb, we're going to sit here and go, do you know what, Matt? You are right. Chelsea not involved now. They're out. Same as last year when was it last year when trying to gas up? Look at us, we won 5-0 at Wolves. Oh my God, we're near the top. Suddenly, now we're not ready yet. You know, we've got the young players, and it's gonna be the same thing. They're not.
There's a valid super chat that can like go on top of what Maddie was saying. That just came in, or at 11:12 from B4D.
Yeah,
Hold on,
like,
I'm gonna say something.
about
When we
9 points
analyze,
behind.
when
right?
we
That one.
analyze, guys, can we get the likes up a little bit? I'm gonna do the super chats now, but I'm just gonna say something about what Matt said. Some of the underlying metrics in this league actually says the opposite to what you're saying. Position, Chelsea are second. Goals per game, Chelsea are right behind Arsenal by 1 goal. You know what I mean? No, Arsenal are first now. Big chances, Chelsea are first. Shots on target, Chelsea are first. XG, Chelsea are first. You know what I mean? Big chances missed, they aren't first, they aren't second, they aren't third, they aren't first. So they do miss a lot of chances. You know, accurate passes per game, they are second. Clean sheets, by the way, Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken, how many clean sheets did Chelsea got? 6. They're equal to Arsenal, or 1 less than Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 1 less than Arsenal?
Yeah, 1 less.
1 less than Arsenal. The underlying metrics say that Chelsea, on paper, should stay there if they beat Arsenal. If they lose to Arsenal, then 9 points behind, that is gone. It's just no team that can come back from that to win the title. But you're not. The underlying metrics say, by the way, they are 17th in XG conceded, so they are in good. There is no evidence to what you're saying, Matt.
Listen, I'm telling you, you know, and Jacob will tell you, the Brighton game at home, yes, someone got sent off. Chelsea are going to have a lot more games like that this season. The difference is Arsenal's defense, the way they are, we're going to lose the games. That's fine, but we're not going to lose them games like Chelsea. Chelsea won't go on a run and beat a Newcastle away, a City away, and Villa at home. I'm just saying, listen, if I'm wrong, come and cook me. But I'm telling you now, that's going to be the case. Chelsea will do that. They're going to slip up in them games. Man City are not hitting that run like we saw before with Man City, how they were doing it. That's where, as I said, Arsenal will go on and win the league. This here, right here, yeah? This is the answer. It's that they had an easy running. They haven't played the tough games yet. Yeah, listen, and that's what I'm saying to you, Mo. I think between now and Jan, I think it's Villa at home, Newcastle away, Bournemouth at home, City away. They haven't done that. We've done the St. James's Park. We've played Tottenham at home. We're going to have done Chelsea away, Liverpool. You know what I mean?
They have Newcastle as well.
Do you see what I'm saying? So they're going to, it's kind of, they've got to win all them games and we've got to lose 3 or 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it. I could be completely wrong, guys. And you cook me, call me back on the show and everyone's laughing, but I don't see it.
Yeah, so like for instance, they play Newcastle away match week 17, so that won't be easy.
The thing is, in the second half of the season, we do a lot better than the first half of the season for some reason. Like
not last
coming
year.
down the last week, coming down to that last stretch. Yeah, we fell off last year, but I generally don't think that's gonna happen this year. I don't think we're gonna fall off. I do think we're gonna lose some matches we should win. Because like it's been happening. I do think we'll lose like maybe 1 or 2 matches we should win. But I don't think it's going to be as much as last season. We're just going this losing streak and just drop all the way down to 5th and 6th. Nah, I think we're going to stay around the 2nd, 3rd, around that mark towards it and just make it towards the end of the season. But pushing Arsenal, that's what I want to see us push Arsenal. That's what I want to do. I want to see us push Arsenal. And if there's a chance where let's say Arsenal slips up and they lose a couple of easy games, they're going like a weird losing streak because you guys have done it before. You guys have done it before. We just started to just drop points and allow teams back into the race. Then I want us to be close enough to be like, you know what, go for the lead. That's all I think it is right now. I think it's like I said, it's all in your hands. It's in your hands right now. And if you fuck it up, then just stay around that area. Like I said, the Blue Lions, because I can't say Sharks anymore. The Blue Lions, and then we just come in and we snatch that league. So that's what I want from the club.
I don't think you understand. If Chelsea win this league, there should be a revolution. There should be a revolution in terms of managerials around.
Yeah, we're not even
worried. Chelsea wins the league,
everyone's going to follow the young player model.
Last point as well.
I want to do the super chats and then because we kind of move on from this.
Now, I was going to say, last point quickly. I was going to say, the thing is, it's fine for Chelsea to win, but when you're playing in Newcastle, if we slip up, you've got to then win them games. You see what I'm trying to say? When the gap's there, it's like Liverpool this season. I think when they slipped against Palace, we went and won. we beat Newcastle. Last season, we wasn't capitalizing on them moments. And I think it will be that time where we might slip up, draw. But I can't see Chelsea winning all the games when we do slip up. But anyway, as I said, could be wrong. But that's just what I think.
We gotta see. We gotta see. Right now,
We'll see.
We're coasting. We're on the prowl. Right now, we're on the prowl.
We beat the Euro champions, the Europa League, next the world champions. If Arsenal beat Chelsea at home, it's one of the embarrassing results. If Arsenal beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea fans should hide. Chelsea fans should hide, to be honest. Hussam, don't let Mo give you crap. We smacked Inter over weekend. Put a Milan top on Mo. We are the only team in Milan.
I called him out about that in the chat. He ignored it. Hold that. The Captain America hammer. Hold that. Hold that.
Oh God.
What are you guys saying? What are you saying? What is I lagged
Christian
a little bit.
Pulisic. Christian Pulisic. That's what I was saying. Christian, remember that name? Okay. Yeah, no, he doesn't hear me.
Can you guys hear me?
Forza Milan.
Chat?
Forza Milan.
Can you guys hear me? I don't think anybody. And I don't know if people can hear me. Am I lagging or something? Okay, moving on
good.
from Hamid Super Chat. Ahmed, I told you many times. I want you to put your chest out and say that Milan will finish above Inter this season. I'm saying that we will win the league still. How do you support this team?
That's crazy.
They're gonna finish. They're gonna finish above. Trust me.
Milan.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're gonna finish above you. Come on.
Well, if anyone understands football, I want you guys to go and check Inter's like Serie A stats and tell me how is Inter not like far ahead of everyone. Just don't know.
Shout out to Prodigy in the chat.
Bro. Don't trust Osama's lies. He'll pretend to be your ally and then throw you under the bus once his team is back on the top. He's the biggest fraud on YouTube.
AKA translation. When you're doing really well, he'll praise you, and when you're ass, he'll call you ass. That's the translation.
No. If Arsenal are doing well and you're close to them, you're not gonna tell Matt to be your ally.
He's gonna gaslight. He's gonna gaslight.
I don't need that.
See, it's fraud.
Can you imagine what would be saying if Arsenal were 11th and he was top?
Oh, mate, we would be.
Don't let this fake Jordanian.
We would be getting cooked.
Don't let this fake Jordanian fool you. Imagine if Arsenal were 11th and he was top of the league. He wouldn't take you, Matt, as an ally. He wouldn't ask you to be his ally.
Imagine the media too. The media would be scrutinizing us.
Bro, Arteta would be getting crucified. Crucified, man.
Bro, if my team is more disciplined now, come on, you Gunner. Fair enough. Your team is more disciplined. All right. Eze is the only player to score a hat-trick from open play this season. Arsenal are the underdog since Chelsea have better XI. No excuses when you lose 5-0.
That's true. You guys do have like 7 world-class players. We don't have really any.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're gonna do this. I'm just gonna keep standing on Reece James is better than Timber. I don't know where this is coming from. This Timber is all of a sudden he could compete with my world-class baller.
No, it's X. It's X and then a few content creators who say that stuff.
Yeah, like
they don't use. They're not objective.
We gotta chill, man.
Can I ask you guys something for real? Wallah, about Reece James. It's something. Okay, let me do the super chats. Remind me, Jacob, to ask something about Reece James for real.
For sure.
Mo,
this is about to be agenda, isn't it?
Didn't know the Feet Up Club sent you a jersey. They did send me a jersey right here. I'm back in the manager, bro. I'm still, my feet is kicked up, and I got world class players. I got Isak and Vert.
Wow!
I'm confident, Broski. Here we go. I'm confident. Jaco, who won England Player of the Year in that World Cup year last time?
They're gonna probably say, I think it was Saka, wasn't it?
Oh,
should have been Bellingham. But okay.
Bukayo Saka. Sharks, more like.
I don't know what that is.
I don't even know what that
is.
Probably
bro.
A fish.
What is this?
I'm gonna look.
What is that?
What is this?
Fish, isn't it?
Oh my God! Look it up. Look it up.
Wait,
let me look it up.
That's crazy.
Oh hell no!
Oh, my
hell no!
God.
Yo, Mr. B889,
Oh,
take that
my-
back right now. Take that back right now. Because
That was elite.
all right, man. I'll wait till May.
Saliba was basically on holiday against
Oh
Spuds.
God!
Saliba
I
was
just saw
definitely on holiday. AMT, he was definitely on holiday. Oh, Saliba didn't even like Spurs didn't lay a glove on Arsenal. Arsenal's attack dumps Chelsea's. Take that.
Nah, they're on the same.
Give me the
That's what
nonny
I'm
goal. Give me a nonny goal at Stamford
Oh my god,
Bridge.
no.
Give me
Oh
a
my
nonny
God.
goal.
A lot of
these-
You know what? One of the things that
No.
Chelsea think that their attack is on par with like Arsenal and City and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like
Look at the stats.
option Garnacho and Gittins, Estevao and Neto, Delap and João Pedro. You think that is on par with Arsenal or anybody?
I'm just looking off of
Seriously, guys.
what I've been seeing this season. Gyökeres, he's been like a no-show, to be honest. Like Saka, he's been all right, but he's not having one of his best seasons. He's been all right. And then when I look on the left, it's Trossard. Like Trossard doesn't put no fear in my heart. So it's, yeah.
Trossard would start for your club over Gittins or Garnacho.
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
Trossard's G&A is
Oh,
so
Okay, hold on. But I swear to God, today Martinelli would start over Garnacho and Gittins for you.
and Martinelli. was doing
Martinelli,
well
that's
before.
disrespectful.
No.
Why?
Have
Like,
you been
why is that
watching? Martinelli this
disrespectful?
season has been doing well.
Okay, hold
No,
on.
he's been doing good in the champs, for sure.
You know
He's
what?
been doing good.
Why is that? You don't rate Garnacho and you don't rate Gittins yourself. I
Yeah,
know that because I've spoken to you. You don't.
Yeah.
So it's like tribalism and everything, but I know that you don't rate them. I've spoken to you, broski.
It's just I don't rate
I will-
Martinelli either. I think he's a little,
I don't rate him as much. Yes, I don't rate him. I don't rate your place. I'll show up at halftime, Sam. Grab jersey still.
Get your camera ready.
Jaco, you know Chelsea have to play Villa, City, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Everton,
Yeah.
and Newcastle. Chelsea probably have had the easiest running so far. If they lose to Arsenal, they will be 9 points back. If they lose to Arsenal,
is
it's
the one I
over
was
for
talking
them.
This is the one I was talking about.
If they lose to Arsenal, it's over for them. But if they win, I think they'll get momentum a little bit more.
Yeah.
To win the title, I don't believe it, right? But I believe it will give them momentum. Winning against Arsenal will give you guys momentum, without a shadow of a doubt.
Momentum
4
for
goals
one
Arsenal
game.
scored, assisted by 4 different players. That is a
Yeah.
record.
Timber
Who
was
the
one.
4 assists? I know Timber was one.
Yeah, that was a
Moreno
good game.
Trossard,
Rice.
Trossard
Right.
assisted one of the Eze ones and Rice.
No,
Rice
he
and
didn't.
Moreno.
Checked yesterday, he didn't.
No, I swear I saw it.
Wasn't it
Who?
California? I swear.
No, Moreno
No, it was
assisted
Trossard.
Trossard. Then Rice assisted Eze, Timber, and then Trossard assisted Eze at the end.
Yeah.
Damn, you got Socrates as an Arsenal fan. Brother, can you tell me which game we're going to lose? I'm going to put some bet against my club.
Is it full
There
of
is,
MS?
there is a car I've been wanting. Matt, that is to you.
Listen,
So,
as I said, and listen, they said as well, Chelsea ain't played nobody yet. Premier League, we know it's all about fixtures. We've seen it before. When you get to Feb, March, you don't want to go away to St. James's. You don't want to go to Anfield. You don't want to go to the Etihad, all them places. We would have done a lot of that. So like I said, Chelsea, come Jan, Feb, you guys, I want you to be like, Matt, you was right. Chelsea not involved anymore. I'm telling you.
probably. Most likely, you might be right. Chelsea would be like 12 points behind Arsenal with 13 or 14 and it would be done. Probably.
We're gonna see.
Arsenal are not drawing or losing back-to-back games this season, but it's not about. It doesn't matter. Back-to-back is not the point. Depending on who challenges Arsenal, to be honest with you, T. Depending on who challenges Arsenal. Last 10 games head-to-head, Arsenal have won 7 against Chelsea. Fair enough. And Chelsea haven't won against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge in since 2019, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Chelsea fans have so much chest until pressure is on. You have a better fullbacks, midfield, attack, and manager than Arsenal, but might steal a point at home. That is a crazy thing.
Hey man, I changed it. We're gonna win. Okay.
He changed it, Winnie. He kind of under pressure. He changed his prediction. Big up my man for the empty
We're
super
gonna
chat.
win.
Big up my friend. Chelsea last win versus Arsenal in the league was 21. Yeah, that is the Emirates, if I'm not mistaken, or something like this.
Too long ago, bro. We owed him a win. We owe him a win now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just a question about Reece James. Why is Reece James world class? I'm being honest. Why? Did he win the league before? Has he won the league before?
He's won a Champions League.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of people that won. There's a lot of people that won Champions League. By the way, Gomez won a Champions League with Liverpool as well. There's a lot of people that won Champions League.
What he did during that Champions League run is why I put him as consistency, like we were talking about. Yeah.
So playing 7 games and winning that makes you world class right away. For one time, in 7 games. Okay, when you say,
but not only
I know
that,
he performed in that Champions League. I know that.
Mm-hmm. But other Champions League.
By the way, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, Mason Mount was bowling in that Champions League run, right?
Yes, he was. But he's not consistent. He dropped his level. Reece James hasn't dropped
and
his
Reece James has not been.
Okay, and his level is there.
And Reece James has not been consistent because he has been in and out of the team. So you're basing your argument based on.
Yeah, those are injuries. He can't control the injuries.
Osam is the best in this conversation about world class. Reece James, since that Champions League, has been in and out of the team. Correct? Am I wrong here? Injuries and stuff, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So where is the consistency?
Exactly.
I'm talking about when he's playing. When he comes back, his level doesn't drop.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. He has world-class ability, but he's not playing consistently. The sample size is not there because since the Champions League, he has been in and out, not been able to get a very long, consistent run of games for a season. How can you be world-class if you're not playing a lot? That makes no sense.
Well, so he's been playing for a year, right? And we're going into a World Cup. You're gonna see. We're gonna see because if you guys don't want to believe it now, I'll tell you right now.
It doesn't matter what. Okay, this is the argument. This is the argument that people say. I do want to see. You claim he's world class today. His ability, no one is denying his ability. You are claiming that Reece James is world class today. You aren't claiming that Reece James will be world class at the end of the year. You aren't. You are saying he's world class today. I want to understand for real, what is that based on? So I can have the same analysis for other players. So when I call X player world class, okay, I have the same criteria as Reece James.
Say that again because I just have some. Okay.
You are saying
I don't think Reece James is world class is a crazy take, Mo.
No.
The others are more crazy, in my opinion.
No, because I don't think that Reece James has enough body of work for me to call him world class. Actually.
Well, he's been doing this since 2020, and his issue has been injuries, not actual performances.
Injuries are not.
That's what I'm trying to say.
When I call a player world class, injuries is part of football. He isn't world class because he was injured. He might, if he stayed fit, he might have been world class. Chelsea might have won the league, but he isn't. He isn't.
I have a question.
But there's been like a bunch of world class injury prone players though. There's been a lot. It's a thing.
So like,
tell
for
me
instance,
who.
Rodri now.
Tell me who. I want you guys to tell me who.
Rodri.
Okay,
right?
Neymar has been injury prone. Kante, look at Kante. He's been injury prone, and he's been world class. Every time he shows up, he's world class.
I remember his performances in the Champions League. It was fantastic, right? But as an offensive right back, I'm gonna give you guys a stat. Reece James over the campaign had 1 assist. The whole campaign, 1 assist, just 1. The whole campaign.
How much goals? How much goals did he get?
0. Zilch.
In that world class in that season.
In the
Champions League.
The Champions League, they said
they were very defensive. He was almost like a third.
They actually won 2-0 and 3-0 and 4-0 and they won 3s and they won like as a right back. And by the way, he played right wing back, not right center back. He had 1 assist. Okay, I'm being completely honest. If my fullback, my wing back, is playing right wing back and I'm winning 2-0, 3-0, and he's not getting assists or goals, what is he doing on the pitch? I know the abilities, but the crossing is fantastic and everything. But I want to know the criteria.
That run. He's a defensive beast, man.
You already have 3 center backs behind, bro. Bro,
Are we-
you already have
Look-
3 center backs behind him. What is this defensive
But
beast?
still,
of his? What is this?
Look, he's whenever he go against the best left wingers in the world, he shuts them down, bro. Like
Okay,
we could bring the names to the table. Vinny, he's done a great job against Mbappe, Leao. Like I could bring
Vinny
in
in
the names. And we're not-
2021. Vinny in 2021. Are we mad or
So-
what is this?
I have a
Yeah,
comparison.
Okay, Mbappe.
I have a comparison right now. So when Mo asked, name a player, right? Rodri, for example, he was world class, but right now he's been injured in and out. Whether he plays, let's say he comes back and he plays for like 2 months straight,
Mm.
unless he's performing at that same world class level again, he's not world class at the moment. He has the ability, but not at the moment. Reece James, yeah, sure. I'm seeing in the chat people are saying he's been playing for a year. Just based off that fact, I have no agenda against Reece James. I don't give two shits. He's a good player. But the fact that I didn't even realize he played for a year, he's not world class, bro. Like he has the ability and he's good, but he's in and out. Whether it's a niggle for 1 game, an injury for 2 games, he's not world class right
All right,
now.
but he's been playing for a whole year straight without an injury, though.
Okay, but
I
the
mean,
fact
let me
that-
tell you why I
and hold
disagree
on.
with that.
And you
He
think
had
the
some bad
Pickford-
games. I'm not
After
gonna argue.
Pickford-
Pickford
Hold on,
injured
but-
Van Dijk, him not playing for a year doesn't make him not world class.
Yeah, but Van
like-
Dijk before that was world class. Reece James before this wasn't world class.
According to
And-
who?
According
According to
to our eyes
He's
and
been doing
everything.
this since Tuchel was at Chelsea, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are
And
you
we're gonna act
talking
like
about?
there weren't world class
My
teams in the
logic
Prem.
for world class is
There were
consistent
world-class
over a long
teams in the
period of
Prem.
time, and Reece James has been
Exactly.
consistent.
Every time he would go against City, he would go against, let's say, Liverpool. He would have great performances too. Like we're not gonna sit there and act like he has shit performances when he plays against the big teams.
No one-
The
okay, so here's
world-class-
the-
No,
Don't take
no
it-
one's
don't-
saying he has.
no
shit
one said shit.
performances. No, he's a good player. He's top.
Okay, well, mid performances. He had some really
No.
good performances.
I'm not disputing that he's not a good player and of an elite caliber, but I'm just saying I don't think he's world class right now. I don't. I think
Okay.
he used to be world class. I think he's so good and he can reach those levels again. But as of right now, I don't think he's world class.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
And
I would say
just to
he's
be
elite
fair-
right now. He's elite. He's elite
And just
right
to be
now. 'Cause
fair, I
he's been
don't
having
think
a
Timber
mid-ish
is world
season.
class either. I think he's
He's
up
been having
there.
a
Like,
mid-ish
I
season.
think he's up there
But
as well.
he can definitely he definitely closer to that world class level than Timber. That's what I'm trying to say as well. Though. He's higher on that totem pole.
Not for me, boy. Not for me.
No, I don't think so. But I think they're on par because
But he's
if
been
you're
healthy
talking
though.
because right back wise, your player is known for linking up play, his crossing ability. He's good with assisting crossing,
Versatile.
versatile. He can play in the mid, right? Timber,
Yeah.
he's been doing the
Ball
same
progression.
exact thing since the second he came back from the ACL tear. So that's 2 seasons on the bounce. He has not had a performance that has been below like a 7.58. He is consistently cooking, but I don't call him world class. I just think he's elite. Like he's one of the best right backs probably in the league.
Reece can score as well. You can give us some goals in this.
Okay, bro, look at the
But-
beginning of the season. He was scoring also. I'm not trying to make a
Yeah, bro.
comparison. I'm just giving an example that
That's what we're
personally
doing
think-
right now. We are doing
No,
comparison.
I'm just saying that I think Reece can also be a very good player and he could be of that level of top quality, but just as of right now, I don't think he's world class. I really don't.
I genuinely
listen,
believe there is
if
no
you-
basis. There is no basis, okay, of us calling Reece James today in 2025 world class. He had a good breakout season in the 1920 season. But let me put the argument forward, and then you can debate it, right? He has had a good season in the 1920 season. His ability was showed in the 2021 season when he won the Champions League, but he didn't. As a wing back, I'm asking you to absolutely contribute more offensively. You had Kante, you had a great defense, and at that time, I was expecting like my wing back to be more forward thinking. You know what I mean? Just do something more forward. And after this, from that point on, the season after, it started happening injuries here and there. Right? How do you think there is a basis to call Reece James a world class now? The ability that Amir is talking about is spot on. The ability, we see the crossing, we see the IQ, we see the football and the intelligence and all of this. But I don't think there is a basis to call him like he didn't do a
Yeah,
trend,
but
for example.
anyway, it's a subjective argument. Why is your opinion correct and Jacko wrong? Because world class. Because you will meet some Chelsea fans who will tell you Palmer's world class and Caicedo's world class and blah blah blah.
And that's why it's a debate. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he's wrong and I'm
Yeah,
right.
I'm not.
Here's the
Yeah, I'm
thing,
not
though.
saying he's
I'm
wrong. I'm
not
saying
saying
my
I'm
opinion.
wrong and he's right. I'm
Because-
debating him.
There is no objective answer for what is world class and what isn't. I'll give you an example. Someone will come tell you it's the top 5 in this position in the world. Okay, name the top 5 right backs in the world. Name the top 5 left backs in the world. After Nuno Mendes, you go Cucurella, and then you're struggling after that. What is Karka's world class then? So that's why
Yeah, man, that's why
there are certain positions in the world, as an example, that are a lot better than the others.
fantastic. And that's why I asked him a straight question. I wanted him to give me his criteria for Reece James as a world class. And his answer was, you will see he will be at the end of the season the best right back in the league. That's what he said. And he only spoke about one time. He spoke about 7 or 9 games in the Champions League. That's his argument.
I
He
could
never
also
had a
point to
different
the
argument.
PSG game this year. Like there's been moments this season and last season where he's played really well against good teams. Do you want me to like break down every single game? That's what I'm just talking about. Whenever he comes back and we need a good performances out of Reece James against a good team, he gives us the performance we're looking for. Not sometimes not even just good, it's elite. You know, he doesn't misplace passes against really top teams. He doesn't lose the ball when he goes against their left winger. Against like everyone's praising Doku this season, but whenever Reece James faces Doku, he shuts him down. So like this is what I could start talking about. I could start talking about this. Yes, he may have like one-off bad games, but no play is perfect. Every player is gonna have a one-off bad game. You could go and name bad games for every player. So that's what I'm trying to say, Mo. But I understand where you're coming from, why you wouldn't believe he's world class because of the injuries and stuff.
I don't. It's
But
not
as a
that.
Chelsea fan, I'm telling you, every time he comes back, the level is there. The level is there. There's a reason he's been compared
Is your
to
problem with
Trent
James
for
injuries or
years now.
performances? Let's establish this.
Yeah.
No,
For me?
it's. I haven't seen enough sample size on Reece
Yeah.
James to call him world class.
2020 is not enough sample size. 5
Oh,
years.
No,
of
no,
course,
but that
of
was in
course.
the- that was-
Go check. Okay, here you go. Reece is great when healthy, but in the Premier League, 19 appearances, 25, 10 in 23, 16 in 22-23. You cannot be world class with that level of availability.
That's
You
what I
can.
mentioned. That's why I mentioned Rodri, because like he's world class as a very recent, but he can't be deemed world class anymore, even if he plays like 4 months, because that's not a large sample size.
Okay,
And
Papa
I
Beer is
see
saying,
Kante,
what is? I'll tell you
to
my
answer that
criteria.
availability question real quick, Mo.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
like I'll
Before
take
we
it back to Kante. Kante used to be so unavailable coming towards the end of his Chelsea career, but it was unquestionable whether he was world class to anyone. Every time he would come back, the level would be there. So that's what I'm trying to say. You could use the same argument for Kante. Right? I know Kante's a monster.
No,
I know he's a
that's
legend
the
in our
difference.
eyes.
Exactly, that's the difference. Kante, when he comes back from injury, is man of the match in a Champions League semi-final and a final. They carry in. I thought he was the best midfielder in France in '98 in 2008 World Cup. Kante is there. Kante fit wins Leicester the league. Kante fit is a big factor in why you won the league under Antonio Conte. That's
But you
Kante
say he
fit.
wins Leicester the league. Some people say Mahrez won Leicester the league. Some people say Vardy won Leicester the league.
Yep.
But Kante was one of the most important players. I
Some
don't
people
think
could
Reece
say
James.
Mbappe was
Okay.
a big reason for that World Cup. But Pogba, people, you know what I mean? So
I'm asking
like,
you, do you think Kante was one of the main reasons France won the World Cup?
yes, obviously he's one of the main reasons.
Right.
But
Do you
to
think
put him as
Kante-
the biggest reason, you could say that was
Do you think
Pogba.
Kante was the main reason for you to win
Do you
the
think
Champions
Saka's
League?
world class more?
No. World class. No world class.
Okay, do you think Rice is world class?
He's close. I would say he's close.
Do you think Saliba's world class or Gabriel more?
Gabriel.
yes.
Gabriel's world class. Wait, what is
Yeah,
your
yeah.
logic? But Gabriel hasn't won anything.
But when I'm watching Gabriel, he has been consistent for 2-3 years. He's the best center back for me in the world. Rice is not the best in his position in the world. So the exception to the rule, like Harry Kane being the best striker in the world or one of the best two, or being up there, differentiate between the levels. I think Gabriel is levels above the majority of the center backs in the world currently. The majority of the center backs. I don't think Rice is levels above the majority of the center mids in the world right now. So I don't think he's world class. See the difference? Like the exception is the Hurricane. Gabriel is the Hurricane, right, of defenders currently for me. That's why he's world class, because Hurricane was world class without winning trophies. And we saw the ability of Hurricane. Declan Rice, not yet. Reece James, not yet. And by the way, when you spoke about the lack of left backs in the world, fine. And that's why maybe none of them is world
True,
class. None of them is world. Maybe right backs, none of them is world. The only
Nuno
difference.
Mendes is world class, man. Come on, man.
Fair enough. You can say Nuno Mendes is world class because of that Champions League last season and League On, all the stuff. For me, for example, to be world class, and this is because Papa Beardir asked about my criteria to. This is so many super. What is my criteria to be world class? In my opinion, is to be levels above the rest of the pack in your position. Levels. What I mean by this is like I don't need to struggle to name like levels between, like for example, Harry Kane, Erling Haaland today are levels above everyone else in the
They're
world.
not levels of Mbappe.
Mbappe as well. Mbappe. They're levels, right? What I mean by this is that
Lewandowski.
I think
Right
Lewandowski's
now,
past it.
Yeah, I think
right now,
he
yeah.
dropped off.
He's
He dropped
good, but
you think
He
a world
used
class
to.
tag
He
just
used
goes
to.
away?
Yeah. If
No,
they're
no.
not producing anymore,
no, you are. You're the world class. Like he was
Okay, I
world class.
disagree with
Yes,
that.
he
I
was
don't
world
think
class
the
for a
tag-
period.
I don't think
Osam.
the tag it cannot
Is
be
Thierry
given
Henry-
to
is
anyone.
Thierry
The
Henry
tag
still
goes
world
Let
class?
me
away.
tell you something, Osam. Let me tell you something. Once Lewandowski retires, he will go in the world class category, and that's it. He's going to be a world class player. He's one of the best. But if you're still playing, I can't put you in the same category. Like, for example, if Salah keeps playing next season or the season after, and he doesn't produce, at that time, he's not world class. Once Salah retires, he's world class because what he produced over his career. Now we're measuring your career. But when we're talking about active players, I'm talking about their level for the last year, for the last 2 years. So for me, Reece James is a good right back, a great right back, but I don't think he's currently, after 3 years of injuries, and he doesn't have enough body of work for me to be world class yet. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Like, I don't think he is. He hasn't had
Okay, well,
consistency for 3
well,
years.
That's
we'll do
what
this
I've
like
been saying.
we could do this like a betting style. I'll tell you right now, in the World
I
Cup,
don't-
once he
I-
stays healthy,
That's the
he'll be
problem with
England,
you.
one of England's
You
best
are
players.
so defensive that you are not hearing the good part. You're only
No,
you're
I
only
agree with
jumping
you.
on the negative part. Reece James's ability as a right back can be one of the best right backs in the history of the Premier League. He's
No,
still
but
25.
You think
That's what you're missing.
You think I'm just trying to refute just to refute? I'm just saying, okay, cool. That's
Do
what
you
you
think
think, right?
Val is world class now?
No.
Okay.
This I'll tell you who I think in Chelsea's world class. I think Reece James is world class. I think Cucurella world class. Won a Euro with Spain. They had great performances with Spain. Come on, like that's not impressive. That's not impressive. Got the assist in the final.
Mustafi
Like, come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Showed up really well against PSG. Cucurella. I'm gonna keep saying he's world class. Caicedo, I think he's definitely, if not world class, he's on that level. He's coming towards that level. He's coming towards that, very close. When you said levels above all the other current midfielders, if we look at stats right now and the things that Caicedo's doing week in and week out against some of the best teams in the world, levels above massive amount of these DMs in his position. Massive amount of these DMs. I would say Rodri and maybe Rice are the only two you could compare, but Rice isn't even a DM this season. He's an 8. So,
I mean,
and then Cole Palmer, goal in the final. Like, we don't have to talk about Cole. We know Cole's world class. FIFA world best. FIFA thinks that. We don't have to talk about Cole.
So let me ask you. So, like last season, right? You guys, what was it, 4th or 5th? You guys finished.
We finished 4th.
And the season before that,
we finished 6th.
and then the season before that,
12th.
Okay,
Improvement. Yeah.
So 5th, 6th, 12th. All right. And you think you have that many world-class players?
Yeah, I think with time, the level raises. The level raises.
Like I think
Right.
if
So
I
I'll put it like this: like in the season when we finished 12th, I don't even think Cucurella was there when we finished 12th. And if he,
No,
in
he
the season we
was.
finished, he was okay. He was there, but he was just having a shit start to his career at Chelsea. Then he started to improve. Same thing with Caicedo. When Caicedo first came in, his first like couple of months at Chelsea was horrendous. It was horrendous. He was having bad game stinkers, giving away penalties. I think he got like a couple of yellows, maybe a red or two. I can't really remember that well. But then he gradually improved as he got more acclimated to the squad. He improved, and now I think they started to improve so much, and it started to quicken up now that we're seeing players that are world class level at a world class level. How could
Can't
you tell
you?
me,
Can't you?
Mo? Wait, give me a second. I saw Mo start to laugh when I said Cucurella was world class. Mo, did you
Not
see
laughing.
Mo?
I'm not laughing. I'm having a brain aneurysm. It's fine.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, Mo. So we all saw that Euros. Can you name one bad, or can you name one mid Cucurella performance?
Okay, but just
Euro.
because the guy has a good performance throughout a campaign of a Euro,
It doesn't
automatically
drop.
Qualify him as world class. Bro.
Listen, Amir. After that Euros, his performances did not drop. They did not drop. He kept it at that level. Level. Yes, he's gonna have bad games because I know people are gonna. Oh, but what about this game against Leicester? What about this game against Brentford? Like I know people are gonna come with that, but come on, does Messi and Ronaldo have perfect games every day? No. So that's what I'm trying to say. The general consensus.
I just think on the topic of world class and solely the conversation with the Chelsea team and the fan base. I think a lot of your players have improved, and I think a lot of them are reaching a very high level. But I think your fan base jumps the gun to mention the word world class. Like the other day, someone was saying that Andre Santos is the next big thing. Like, or he's going to be world class or something. I'm like, bro, let the guys live a little bit. Let them play some games. Let them have a couple seasons before you start dictating who's world class.
Okay, I'm not going to go that far, Amir. I'm not going to go that far.
I'm not saying you did. I know you didn't.
You know why? I'm going to just explain why they say that, because like what he's told it to be, right? So when we got Andre Santos, that's what all the scouts were saying. All the scouts are saying, and this is before Chelsea got him. They're saying, oh, Andre Santos coming out of Brazil, he's the next big midfielder. Watch out for him. So that's why you're going to hear Chelsea fans big him up so highly, because that's what the scouts were saying. And now he's in a team that's, starting to get a little bit more structure. They say, why not? Why not? That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we're just going to have to agree to disagree on a lot of it because I don't know. I just don't think you guys got that many world-class players, to be honest. I would just consider Palmer there.
Okay, so Palmer, that's it. And that's it. What about Caicedo? You don't rate Caicedo?
Palmer,
I rate Caicedo, but he's not world-class. He's not.
Okay, elite then. You'd say he's elite, right?
Yeah, he's been performing very well.
Why is Palmer world class as well? Why is Palmer world class?
That's
why is Palmer world class?
Yeah,
because Palmer shows up in the big games consistent, like not in terms of prem, not in terms of prem. The competitions, I know the.
Stop it.
Listen. In terms of,
don't go a whole calendar year with one open play goal. Respectfully,
he has. Okay, how about this? Let me rephrase. He has world class ability.
Yeah, and you want to play this ability game? Allah, he will be here till tomorrow. Verts has world class ability. Even more will tell you if we're doing ability. Stop it.
No.
Stop it. Really? Ask more about.
Bro, that one season he had where Chelsea stunk under Pochettino, but he was carrying that whole team on like just him on his back.
Yep.
You're telling me that season wasn't world class?
Yeah, but if you do your research on Poch, Kane had his best numbers under Poch. Mbappe had his best numbers under Poch. Poch finds the team, and by the way, there's something that even Chelsea fans didn't complain about, and he gives the keys to the best forward. So he had the keys that season.
Okay, he had the keys, but
exactly. Wait, going off of that, so Hussam, the fact that he gave him the keys, right, and he's able to give you that just shows what he could do. That shows what he could do when you give him the keys.
I don't disagree with you. I'm saying 1 year where you put up those numbers is not enough.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we talked about this already.
No, and then
Tom.
then maybe
Right.
I on that one jumped the gun. But that season, that's the most vividly I remember him. Last season, he was non-existent, like you guys mentioned, for second half of the season. But then when it came to those two competitions with the Club World Cup and the what's it called? What's the other one? That
the Euros.
the 8th place
The
trophy.
Euros.
Yeah. No, the 8th place trophy.
Oh, the
conference.
8th place trophy. All right.
No, I genuinely I couldn't remember the name of it. But
Conference League.
he showed up for those and had good performances. Despite the level and quality of the tournament, he still did. So maybe
Real
I'm
Betis is
skewed
not a bad
in
team,
that
guys.
department. But
Real
that's why
Betis-
You know
Mo
who
said,
also showed up in the
that's why
Conference
Mo and
League?
Hossam said that.
Anthony showed up in the
Declan
Conference League.
Rice.
But that's why Mo and Hossam
That's
said that
the
the
level
topic
of
of
competition you're talking about. Because Caicedo was very good against FC Noah. First game away at Bayern, slapped. Thank you.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe my assessment on world class for Palmer is not
The
right.
closest Chelsea player to being world class for me is Reece James. The rest aren't yet world class. They need more time at the top.
Let me just do the
So
super
what about
zen.
the Euros then? What about the Euros? Why does everyone just act like his performances at the Euros didn't happen?
Is
When he came
Miroslav
on-
Klose a world class?
Brother, I'm not talking about Maresca Close. I'm talking about a goal
Oh,
versus Spain.
you're not World
talking
Cup
about-
all-time top goal scorer.
Oh, wait, Maresca Close. I thought that was a country. I thought he was naming some random Eastern. Oh, yeah, he's world class.
Is Wayne Rooney world class?
Of course. Like, come on, guys.
He has
Listen.
one World Cup goal.
Yeah.
Read Super-
That's bad. That's bad on him. That's bad on him. But I'm still gonna call him world class just because he has one World Cup goal. I mean, it is what it is. The same way how we're gonna call
Is
Thierry Henry
Jean
world
Papin
class.
world class. He scored 12 goals in the World Cup.
Do you think Dani Olmo's world class? By the way, he started every game. He was fantastic for Spain. He played a lot of games.
No,
Why not?
I think
That's a
people
good-
throw away the term.
Dani
they throw
Olmo
the
won the,
term-
didn't he win the league with Barcelona last season? Dani Olmo as well.
Yeah, Mustafi won the World Cup with Germany.
So
bro.
why is Dani Olmo
Yeah.
not world class?
And he was
Mer-
horrendous.
Mertesacker won.
No, he's not world class. I think people throw the term world class too simply. It's too.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing,
right.
right? Danny Olmo, yeah, he showed up, but Danny Olmo didn't carry his team nowhere. He does it on both levels. You know, and
So
the
who carried-
international
so
team
Kukurea-
showing up in bigger things.
Did Kukurea carry Spain? Or was it Rodri and Yamal? And
Yeah, okay.
was it
Yamal
Zidane?
You could say he didn't carry them, but he
Moreno.
definitely was.
Wasn't it Nico Williams on that left side?
Yes.
Kukurea?
But he
Moreno.
definitely showed up, and he definitely was playing, having
Yeah,
amazing games
Mustafi showed up big time. They won against
Amazing
Brazil
game.
7, bro.
for
They
club
won
and
7
country.
against Brazil. They won against
Danny-
Brazil 7.
But listen, Olmo. On Danny Olmo, he showed up for country, but he doesn't really show up for club. Palmer, both. Cucurella, both. Caicedo, both. So, this is why I'm putting it out there. This is why I'm putting it out there. I understand the chat isn't ready for a world class. If he shows up for club?
Kukurea showed up for the club, to do what?
Defensively. He does his job defensively, and when he goes forward, I believe last season I showed you this stat. I could pull it up. He had the best attacking stats.
I genuinely believe.
last season.
I'm just gonna be honest. Kukurea has been very solid defensively, steady, passes the ball to. If anybody, okay, I swear to God, if we're gonna call the likes of Marcelo, the likes of Carvajal, the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson at Liverpool, world class, and Kukurea, based on what we're seeing football-wise, right, in the same category as them. I believe that Chelsea fans are just doing this because they like Kukurea and he fights for the club and everything. Like Reece James and Trent, I promise you, watching them, ability-wise, they're close. You know what I mean? There is conversation to be had about who's better offensively or whatever. You know what? Reece James better defensively. Kyle Walker, offensively non-existent. He's a good defensive. That's why, for me, Kyle Walker was a unit that was used by Pep Guardiola. Kyle Walker, in any other club, would not have had the same accolades and would not have had the same stature as he is now. If people think Kukurea is world class, it's up to you to think that.
And then I see Cucurella show up against the best right
Wallah
wingers in the
al-Azim,
world.
if people watch Nuno Mendes,
Best right
football-wise,
wingers in the world.
with your eyes, and you think, I can put Kukurea at the same category as this guy, I think football is not the sport for you.
No way. There's no way.
Wallah, the way Nuno Mendes dribbles, carries the ball, cross, shoot, pass forward, right? And you're thinking that that football player in the same position should be in the same category as that football player, it is completely up to you to think that. But I wouldn't. This is why I'm saying
Nuno Mendes is better than him
because Cucurella is maybe
close.
currently is the second most consistent left back in the world. It doesn't mean that he has to be a world class. We can say that in the world now there's only one left back that is world class, which is Nuno Mendes, right? I don't have to put another guy with him because I believe there is a massive gap between the Nuno Mendes as a football player, as a left back, and Cucurella. Carry everything in a lot of aspects of football, by the way, right? Especially in a modern fullback. That is why I would say that Cucurella isn't a world-class left.
I also seen Nuno Mendes get dunked on by Malo Gusto.
It's
so
not
we could
about
have this
being
conversation,
dunked on.
man.
It's not about one game or being dunked on.
Yeah, I know it's not about one game, but it's a big
swear,
game.
Jacob, you like football and you like Brazilian football, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. The football, the way Cucurella plays the game, he's one of the safest fullbacks to play the game. He passes the ball to the next guy and just move on from it. That's why I showed the stats about the difference between Antoine Robinson, Kerkez last season, and even Miles Lewis Kelly per game. The amount of forward passes, the amount of touches in the final third, which is you getting involved in a very offensive team as Chelsea, right? So basically, if Cucurella plays for us, for Inter, he'll be a left center back, right? He'll be a left center back for us. He wouldn't be a left wing back, right? In a back four, in an offensive team like Chelsea, the left back should be getting more involved forward, more touches, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that something.
After you finish.
This is the same, my last point. This is the same stick that Chelsea fans beat Arsenal fans with about Timber and Reece James. They say that Timber is great defensively, but because he doesn't contribute offensively, he cannot be world class.
Okay, good.
Right?
Great.
But then when it comes to Cucurella, they brag about his defensive attributes, but they tell you, yeah, but Timber cannot. See the argument? You guys have the same argument.
Okay, let me jump into exactly, and I'll face that point first. You said about offensively, right? Remember, I sent you on WhatsApp a stat earlier this season of May 16th. Cucurella has now scored more goals across all competitions than any other Premier League defender this season. 7. So that's showing you he's showing up and he's scoring offensively for Chelsea. Above all other defenders. So he does contribute. He does contribute offensively for Chelsea. And then you're talking about world-class ability, right? We could argue, right? Erling Haaland, he is world-class. No one's going to dispute that. But so was R9 in his day. But Erling Haaland, football-wise, is nowhere near to what he contributes to the game to R9. Nowhere near. But they're both world-class, right? Because why? Because of the consistency and what he does in certain games, Haaland, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. Cucurella's consistency, we know about his consistency. But we also know about in the big games,
Haaland is consistent in scoring goals.
But listen. Let me finish. When he comes forward in a big game in Spain, I keep gotta bring up this Euro final because what he did in the Euro final, that's a fullback getting you assist in a Euro final. That's impressive. That's a big game performance, and that's you showing up in a big game against a very good team. So
bro, Mario Götze scored in a World Cup final. He's never World Cup final.
But he wasn't as consistent as Cucurella. Cucurella is consistent and he showed up in a big game.
Being consistently okay doesn't make you World Class. Being consistently okay, here's the difference. Cucurella is consistent, right? Who's better for you, do you think, as a fullback? Timber or Cucurella?
I think Cucurella edges it out for me, man. He edges it out.
Why does he edge it out?
Because going forward, like I just said, going forward, he can definitely contribute. He contributes more than Timber. But defensively, I would say they're the same. They're consistent, very consistent. People think I don't rate Timber. I rate Timber. I rate him defensively. But going forward, I need him to contribute just some more. He does. I'm not gonna act like he doesn't give you something offensively. He does give you something offensively, but more. That's all, man.
I have a question to caveat. just out of curiosity, do you think Cucurella has been the best left back in the league this season? Or do you think other couple other teams have had better performing left backs?
I think he's definitely been around the best level. Yeah. I'm not like right now.
Not around. Yes, no. Is it yes or no? Has he been the best, or has there been other players who have performed better than him at left back, like Calafiori or Nico O'Reilly?
Okay, all right, yeah, O'Reilly, yeah.
O'Reilly's been doing pretty well. Calafiori, I think he's only really that good going forward. I'll give it to Cucurella. I don't mind giving it to Cucurella. Cucurella's been pretty good.
I don't mind giving it to Cucurella. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys. We played 12 games. We gotta end, but I'm gonna give you 12 games. Just some stats. I'm sorry, Sam. I know you have to go. Sam, by the way, if you wanna go, just go ahead. Okay. Seriously, it's fine. I just want to give you guys some stats. We played 12 games this season, right? I'm gonna give you Cucurella. By the way, we're talking about first and second in the league. We aren't talking about a 10th. So Chelsea have the most position. Okay, let me give you some stats about this. In terms of goals and assists, it's 2-1, and it's 4 for Timber, 2 for Cucurella. Let me give you shots on target, right? Cucurella, 9% of his shots are on target. Timber, 35%. Okay. XG 2.5.5, right? In terms of like pass type, through balls, it's Timber 8, Cucurella 1, right? See the difference between both through passes. That means Timber, but Timber doesn't contribute offensively, guys. I just want you guys to let you know.
I said enough.
Crosses,
Right.
17 Timber, 7 Cucurella. Right? But he doesn't contribute offensively. Defensive actions, very similar, but Timber completed more tackles, actually. Tackle percentage is 73 for Timber, 65 for Cucurella. Position-wise, take-ons, Cucurella 3, Timber 21. You know what I mean? I just can go on and on and on. And that's the thing, that people watch Cucurella and think this guy is... Yes, he scored goals last season, but running into the 18 and last-ditch goals, that's not how I measure my fullback. You know what I mean? Because a center back could have done this. A center back is good if he's been
GA
asked.
is important, though. We cannot ignore it.
And Timber has GA this season. He has
No,
four.
I know. You know, I think Timber is better than Reece James this season on form. I will never deny this.
I'm not talking about Reece James because I think Reece James is ability, but the problem is when people talk
I think
about
with Cucurella, though, one thing that works for his favor is he is actually very clutch for Chelsea. That's one thing we can't deny.
He was last season.
And
he
this
did come
season
up
as
last
well, you
season
got the
with big
assist for
goals.
the Burnley goal out of nowhere.
For Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
For Liverpool as well.
He's there in the big
Anyway,
games.
let me do this super chat so we can get out of here quickly. Tell me what Reece James stats in 2021. In the Champions League, he had 1 assist. I
But
checked.
Tuchel was playing terrorist football, though. Jacko will tell you.
But he was playing wing back.
Rambo.
Sam, he's
Yeah,
playing
Rambo.
wing back, not
You're
fullback.
saying he was playing wing back, bro. They were beating teams on aggregate 1-0 in 180
One goal.
minutes of football. 1-0, bro.
One
What do you mean?
goal,
Like
bro.
you're
Yeah.
acting like everyone had GA. Their top goal scorer that season was Jorginho, Habib. What are you talking about?
Jorginho?
Yes, with penalties. Imagine.
It was?
Go check.
Like our offensive stats was not impressive that season.
In the
It
league,
was
I
not.
think it was Jorginho scored 7
I'm
goals.
gonna
That's
repeat.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna repeat.
7 goals, yep.
And by the way, I'm gonna say what I said to Hussam. It is not rivals' fault. It is not analyst's fault that your manager plays a set style that doesn't get the best out of your player. By the way, I said that to Hussam about Liverpool
Wow.
50,000 times. 50,000 times. When I told him when we said about Arteta and Odegaard last season, it's not rivals' fault and analysts or anybody that does content that Odegaard is dropping deep and getting the ball from the Saliba. We can analyze it, but if you want to judge him, you judge him on offensive stats, assists and stuff. Chelsea's last world-class player was Kante. I think so. I think so. Reece is great when healthy, but in the Premier League, he has had 19 appearances. Didn't we do this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
we did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Thank you, 20. It's basically Reece, Timber play 12 each. 1G, 1 goal, 2 assists. Timber 2 goal, 3 assists. Fair enough. They're very close going forward. This season, they've been very close to each other. They've been very, very close to each other. Fair. We just need to win the league for him to be.
That's Mo's logic, which is fair, not mine, but okay.
Or, okay, so there's 2 ways to do this, Papa Bear. It's either you become the best in the world, that there is levels between you and the rest of the fullbacks, or you contribute the most and you just win the league and you be the leader of winning the league or a Champions League or something like this. Do you know that the scouts didn't rate Eze when he was young because he said he was too flashy? Guys, I can see it, actually. I can see it. He's too flashy because he likes to dribble. Eze likes to actually glide past people. So maybe some people just mature when they get older. It's fine. There's a lot of players that started like this and they matured, and some players actually mature. Some players didn't mature. Some players didn't just mature. I don't get Ismo's logic. How is Gabi world class but Saliba and Saka not, when they are both been better and peaked higher over the past 3 seasons? Either all of them are or none. Saliba has been flawless since joining. I'm gonna tell
I'm actually in the middle with Mo. I'll let Mo answer, but I'm in the middle. I think
Jamal simply.
Rice is world class and Saka is world class, but Saliba isn't.
I think Gabriel, because he's the best defender now in the world. Saliba wasn't the best defender in the world. And Gabriel has been. Yeah?
He was never, you're correct. He was never the best.
But today, I dare anyone to tell me there is a center back better than Gabriel today. Yes, he's injured now. Nobody.
There is none.
Right? He's nobody, basically. So and him with Van Dijk dropping stinkers and Konate, nobody's close to him. Look at Real Madrid defense every day. They keep chopping and changing. Militao this, Militao that. Chelsea don't have a world-class center back. So there is nobody. Jamal. So it's very simple. That's why Gabriel for me. Right winger, the reason why Saka's not a right winger, because there is no golfing difference between him and the rest of the world. By Jaco's logic, Mikel Merino's world class, scored the winner versus Germany in the quarterfinal, and has been bagging goals for both club and country ever since.
He has.
Mikel Merino. What do you say?
Bro, like, I'm going to come in with it. Like, what is he? Center? You want to see he's a center mid or a striker? What do you want to come with? What argument are you using for that? Because if you want to go as a striker, then like what Mo said, he's not levels. Cucurella and Nuno Mendes, they are levels compared to every other left back.
Bro, it's not.
Okay, Nuno Mendes, 24-25, 12 GA in 54 goals. Cucurella GA 11 in 53. GA for me, that GA thing that you guys are talking about, if it's 11 and 12,
GA doesn't matter.
It matters.
It matters, but the main role is to also be good at defending.
Hold on. Does it matter for you, Jaco?
It matters for me, but no, because I see what you guys like to do. When we bring up it's comparable, then you try to downplay it. No, you try to downplay it.
Is Salah levels above Hazard?
No, he's not levels above Hazard.
There is Salah is on basically top 3, top 4 in like goals scored.
Salah's worst season in GA is more than Hazard's best season. Done.
Salah has broken the record in his first season coming, scoring goals in the Premier League. Hazard didn't do this. So it's unless you tell me this, yeah.
World class is a combination of many things, man.
It's a mix, exactly. It's a mix of watching the player, the ability you see, how they play the game. That is the reality. But listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us. It's a fantastic, fantastic show. Jaco, Jordan Live is in the description. Go and support my man. If you're a Chelsea fan, you know where to go. Jaco, of course, and Matt's podcast is in the description as well. Go and support Matt, absolutely. And all also go and check his TikTok and Instagram as well. So go and check him out. And this will take you to Don Osam's watch along for Manchester United. Guys, versus Everton. We're Man United.
Oh, I forgot that's going to be on today.
Guys, Man United are going to be fourth if they win. Fourth.
Everton, I need you to turn up, mate. يلا.
Fourth. Yalla, we'll see you guys on Don Osam's channel. We're out of here.
Peace out.